if you, oh, let me see. I'm checking out the scores. It's hilarious. I left the Vikings game, and it's 29-29 Packers. It came out to a tie. Neither team is better than the other one. I love it. And here's the thing: we play the Chiefs next week, right? They beat the Steelers 42-37. One thing about the Chiefs, they did this last week. They give up a lot of points, a lot of yards, but what they do is they beat you to the finish line. That means the 49ers got to play some defense next week or we're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Oh, my God. Well, let me look at a couple more scores here. The Rams shut the Cardinals out. No surprise there. Go to hell, Rams. The Saints beat the Browns. No surprise there. Jags beat the Patriots. Surprise there. 31-20. And the Broncos beat the Raiders by 1 point. 20-19. Well, I'm making jokes. You see, why? The only reason I'm making these jokes is this. Fam, we got a problem. We got a real problem. Now, what I'm hoping is next week, at least, when Keys comes back, the offense settles down. He is the guy that sets the tone. He is the pacemaker. He is key to what Jimmy does. So, I'm looking forward to that. And, of course, guys, please don't unmute yourself because we do that on purpose because if you unmute, you'll bring in outside sound into whomever's talking. All right? So please don't do that. But as I say, Ruben comes back next week. I can't wait. And you know what, though? Give Elijah Lee a hand. You know he led the team today in tackles. Now, he messed up once on a tackle. But for the rest of the day, Elijah Lee say that lane. They ain't getting no reputation off of me, and I could be talked about as a sorry dude. Elijah Lee had 12 tackles, 10 of them were solo. Fred Warner, of course, who is not going to sit down for Malcolm Smith next week, had 10. Buck came in with 5. But Buck's job is more than what tackles. Didn't Buck have a sack today? Yeah, there it is. He had a sack today. Kowalski T had 5 before he went down. K'Wan Williams. Poor Spoon. I really hope his confidence doesn't get too shaken. Spoon got blown up today. You know what, though? He learns a lot and fast. I got a feeling Spoon's going to look at the film. He's going to be back later, and he'll be fine. I ain't giving up on Spoon. I refuse. You know what? People's talking about replacement. I ain't doing it. I'm not jumping on that wagon. So anyway. Oh, I want to apologize. People were screaming to cut the interview during the course of the game today. And we were having all kind of tech problems. We're still having tech problems to some small degree. So my apologies for that. In fact, you may hear something now because I hear myself talking a little late now. So anyway, hey, fam, we'll do the best we can here until we get things fixed. The 8-8 people out, 9-7. Somebody said 6-10. 49ers, as Robert Saleh said earlier, the 49ers will stumble out of the gate. Ow. They'll stumble out of the gate, and then all of a sudden it'll click. We're waiting for the click. Razor.
And that is the ugliest win I've ever seen.
I mean, it was really bad. I'm not going to look at that twice. I usually look at games again later. I'm not looking at that. That really pissed me off.
I don't even care about the win right now. I mean, I'm going to say right now, we overhyped this team, including myself. This is not a playoff team. Sorry to say. I don't care if I hurt anybody's feelings. We're not a playoff team. Not like that. I mean,
not this week.
We're banking on these We're banking on these late draft picks to win. Colbert, we overhyped Colbert. We overhyped Witherspoon. The whole team's overhyped pretty much. I mean, we need running back. We need a receiver that can get open.
No. We don't need a running back. We need to give the ball to Matt Breida more often. 138-40 did he end up with? 140. The dude carried the ball 12 times maybe. Let me see. Oh, man.
11
Matt
carries.
Breida, 11 carries, 138. Razor, I'm sorry. We don't need a running back. Oh, no.
Yeah, I
Razor?
mean, we should not have
Oh,
won this game if it wasn't for that holding penalty against Detroit. Detroit probably wins that game. And Stafford missed about 2 open touchdowns.
3.
And then on
I
the
counted
last
more than
drive, okay, yeah, and then
that.
those he had two drop passes on that last drive, which could have gotten first downs. I don't know what's going on with this team. I mean,
They
yeah, we
look
have
out of
Foster and
sync.
Goodwin out, but
Goodwin makes a difference. You'll see what I mean next week. Jimmy, when he can't find anybody else open, Goodwin's always open. And that's why he gets out of the things he gets. It sets a tone. Now the defense is on its heels because they got to worry about Marquise at all times, all over the field. He makes it easier for everybody else. I never realized that until these last 2 weeks. He is the
yeah,
tone setter.
that's true. But he doesn't play it right guard or right tackle. McGlinchey's getting beat up. God,
Yeah, the offensive line,
there's whole,
that's still. But they
there's
look
holes
better this
everywhere in
week
this
than they
team.
did last time.
I mean, usually I never complain like this, but I tell like it is. There's holes everywhere in this team. We're not a playoff team. We're not.
Well, I won't go as far as call it a playoff team, but I think it's maturity this team needs more than holes. Because I've seen a
I don't
lot
think
of
it's maturity.
doofus mistakes. God.
I
And
think
that
I
was
think
just
it's talent. It's talent because we're not getting penalties. We're not. It's missed tackles,
and
blown
mistakes.
coverages.
Yeah.
It's talent. Colbert, we overhyped Colbert. I mean, I'll give him a chance before I call him a bust. Well, he's not really a bust. He's not on pick, but I'm gonna give it a minute. But he's not playing like he did last year.
Yeah, I'm worried about Halfley too. Those guys were in the wrong position to make plays half the game. That's not all them. That's Halfley.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna see next week.
you know me. I love Solomon Thomas, but I'm starting leaning towards that B
Everybody
word.
else.
Towards that B word. He's a third overall pick in last year's draft. Why isn't he in on? Why isn't he in on third down? Why is Ronald Blair in? Ronald Blair's what, a 5th round pick from like 4 years ago, whatever?
He's on punishment. You didn't read about that?
Oh my God! But I mean, okay, even before he got the offsides last week, he
Yeah.
still wasn't playing on third down. So I don't take it as a
Was
punishment
he?
thing.
I thought he was
Yeah,
on last week.
no, he was barely playing third down. He was playing the base first and second downs. So I'm leaning more towards that B word. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, John Lynch is blowing those. He's blowing the first round picks, and him not wanting to spend money in the offseason is showing right now.
He's
better
trying,
go with
Razor. He's trying to spend
Yeah.
money. He's trying to get Mac. I understand he's going after Gordon. He's not being tied to
Ronbo.
cash.
This is the thing about John Lynch. He will be interested in everybody, but the thing is, if I pull a trigger, John Lynch is cheap. He's cheap. I'm sorry, he's cheap. He's not going to go out and pay the big bucks for anybody. He is cheap.
Well, he's not
Whoever
going
is
to overpay.
whoever is available in the offseason for trades or
Yeah.
free agency
Yeah.
will be interested, but we won't pull the trigger.
Richard, we're going to have to stop. We're going to save this tomorrow night Raw because we're out of time. We got 50 million people want to come in here and tell how bad the Ronnie United sucked. So, I knew it was going to happen. So I see tomorrow, fam. Your point's well taken, though.
All right, all right, I'm out of here. I'm pissed.
All right. Everybody is, Razor. Oh, man. Let's go to Richie Rich. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
Oh, Richie, man, we're sitting there watching the team trying to grow, and it looks like just step back. They looked better last week, and they looked sorry as hell last week. Dang.
Yeah, let me put a few things in perspective. And I know Razor, he's
Good.
down. I get it, man. Everybody, I said in the offseason, we not there yet. You got my boy. No disrespect to you, Kenny. We got you on 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. That don't mean shit if you don't have other parts. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other dudes
Yes.
staying 14-2. We not there yet, fellas. This is year two. Year two. Okay? If you'd have told me last year, after the way we started, if we could, in the second year of Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, we would win 7 to 8 to 9 games. I would have took it in year two of a rebuild, Ronbo. I would take it. But people obliviated about this team, about our team, to the max. We're not there. We're missing pass rush on the outside. We could not get no damn pressure. You know why? Because we don't have no edge speed rushers, Ronbo.
Yeah, I agree
You know
with
what I'm saying? And these guys, it's not that the Colberts and the guys are bust. It's just that this defensive philosophy that Salah uses, it's not working with these guys. It's just not working. I remember what they say, extreme violence. It looks like extreme softness to me. I mean, come on.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? It's not working. So what they need to do is go into next season, get you a coordinator that understands what real extreme violence is. Next year, I'm going to tell you how the offseason is going to play out. I tell you what, Marquise does. You're right about that. Marquise is a big impact on the offense because he changes the dynamics of what they can do out there.
Out there, yeah. And change the dynamic of the defense as well. Exactly.
Yes.
Or the opposing defense.
Yes, but if we go out there and we take a chance, let's say by tomorrow they say they traded for Josh Gordon. I don't know if Josh Gordon ever going to play again. I don't know if he's ever going to shape up. But maybe he comes here. You know what? I'm with Kyle Shanahan again. I'm in his offense. If you add a piece like that, if the guy can somehow get his shit together, and get his mental right, imagine him and Marquise on the outside with Trent Taylor, Kittle, Richie, Ronbo. Don't tell me you can't do nothing with that. And then imagine next year you can go into the season with him. You don't got to worry about a receiver. Then you got McKinnon coming back. Hopefully he comes back from that ACL. Okay. And everybody, let me tell people with this L Bell shit. He's not coming here, man. We already got money tied in with a running back. You don't put that much money again in another running back. You have two running backs that's making so much money. You don't do that. It's not happening. So stop with the Le'Veon Bell stuff. Unless somehow McKinnon can't play again, they find out something in the offseason. But next year, before I go, this is how the offseason going to play out. In the draft and in the free agency, it's going to be about pass rushers, outside speed guys. And then it's going to be about linemen. Period.
Mm-hmm. Trenches.
That's it. That's where we better be focusing on next year. I said in the third year is when we take off. People thought we was going to take off this year. But hey, next week we're probably gonna get smashed. If we even close in that game, I'll be shocked. If Matthew Stafford ate us up, we couldn't get to him. What makes you think we're gonna do that with the Kansas City with Pat Mahomes and them? What makes you think we're gonna do that, Ronbo?
As a matter of fact, I'm withdrawing on that. I says, Patrick Mahomes I didn't have any respect for, and I says, there's no way this is gonna be better than Alex Smith this year. They scored 42 points today. Although the Steelers look like ass, but still.
But
that was
Ronbo,
a lot of points.
They more better than our defense. They don't matter if they look at it. If you want to go that route, the Chargers got somewhat better defense than ours, and look what they did to them. You don't think they're going to smoke us? Come on, Ronbo, we fooling ourselves.
They did definitely get a lot of points against that Charger defense. But the Charger defense did not have Joey Bosa, so that, like us, they didn't have any real pass rush except for one side. Ingram's only on one side.
We don't have no pass rushers. Pass rushers. None. Default only could do so much. We have no outside guys who can get to the rusher. Not one guy got there. Sally, listen, man, I'm tired of him. If you're going to pick, he shouldn't have been a third overall pick. Period. End of discussion. He should have been a third overall pick. That was, John Lynch overhyped him, first of all, and also he needs to play inside. If you're going to play inside, next year go after some pass rushers, some headhunters on the outside, some guys who got actually bend and get after the quarterback. I'm tired of seeing this nonsense, man. Guys sitting back, Matthew Stafford sitting back there, he getting out of this, he running here, guys playing their gaps and stuff like that.
Well, we got, let's see what happens. Next week, I hope it's just not a bloodbath. They cannot get embarrassed. But Richie, we're going to go, man. And I'm going to tell you what, I'll see you tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw.
All right, Rob, I'll holler at you, brother.
All right, man.
All right, have a good night.
Oh, you too. Trez, let me get some red and gold. Trez. All right, Trez, come on in, man. We'll get a sip of red and gold first.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Don't sprinkle no red and gold up in it today, baby.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa, all right. Put that back in there.
Sir. No, sir.
Well, you're right, Trez. Let him have it.
We on Sunday evening Raw. This is not Sunday evening. This Sunday evening Raw. Everybody come at it. Let's go at it. Because let me tell you something. Well said by the last caller. Well said by Razor. Everybody's been overhyped. Everybody. This defense, the team, Jimmy G, the whole shebang, bro. Let me tell you, man. That performance by Jimmy G, he shook, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Jimmy right now is shook. Jimmy is not playing like the Jimmy we seen last year. It's not there. It is not there. He is definitely shook, bro. He is having tunnel vision out there on that field. He is not I watched the Atlanta Falcons game today running the same fucking plays we ran, Ronbo. The same plays. Matt Ryan ran those plays to perfection. Same plays we run. We do the same plays. Jimmy G out here got a wide open Pettis on the other side of the field, which today Matt Ryan had a wide open Calvin Ridley, same play, hit Ridley over there. What does all got to do? Don't even throw the ball over that way. Don't even look over there.
I don't know if he's seen it.
Man, if he don't even understand the offense himself, but not right now. He don't. I'm gonna just be real with you. He out there. He learning too. He's
I knew he was.
He's not fully in Cal's playbook like that. He's not. He don't understand himself. Now, as far as Robert Saleh, you're right. As far as Robert Saleh, I told y'all, I was not keen on this dude. This defensive assault. This scheme will not work for us. We at best right now, our players look like a bunch of B-rated players. I don't even think we have one A-rated player out there on the field, and that's including Buck, because Buck can't come through in the clutch. Now we can talk all we want about Buck did this and Buck did that. When your stars come out, they come out at big moments, big time moments. You know what I'm saying? That's when the cream rises to the top, what we used to say back in the day. That's when you're supposed to really be at your best and shine. Nobody out there doing a damn thing. Can't get proper depth, not making the right corrections. Cobra looked suspect today. Kello got his ass tore up. I mean, the list just goes on and on, man. On and on. And I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at Richard Sherman because Richard Sherman like, these goddamn, I mean, what's the problem out here, man? They don't fucking get this shit? What? You know, and I don't blame him. It looks horrible, man. We played well enough not to lose. Yeah, we played well enough not to lose. Not to win, but not to lose. Because that's what we were with this.
Trez, they didn't play well enough to win. We got blessed. Matthew Stafford is way worse than I thought. He missed three wide open touchdowns.
I said we played well enough not to lose. That's what we played. We had the lead. We jumped out. We controlled the game to some point.
But, that's true. I forgot about that.
At the end, you know what I'm saying, we did just muster up just enough not to lose. Because, hey, man, if Stafford would have been on today, point blank, Ronbo, we blowed out.
Yeah.
We're blowed out, bro. We're blowed out. This is pathetic, man. And I said 8-8, 9-7. I'm gonna change it. 8-8, or probably 7-9. That's what we are. We're nowhere near being a playoff team. Everybody can kill that playoff shit. You can kill it.
One thing though, Trez.
We're nowhere. Under Saleh, it's not going. That defense is not going. It's not going to wake up.
I just want to say one thing though, Trez. Last week you lose to the Vikings by 8. Now this week, the only reason we won, that the Lions didn't win, is because the game was too short. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't understand what were they doing all week long that they look worse this week than they did last week. I don't get it.
Well, my answer to that was the first game of the season. Everybody, I mean, jitters, not being on your A game, that was the first game of the season. The Vikings were playing just as worse as we were. But now, going to week 2, things are supposed to be there, man. Things are supposed to be rolling there. We supposed to be like, you did you see the percentages of teams start 0-2? They don't make the playoffs.
Ever.
They don't make the playoffs. It was 88%. They don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. Since 2009, I read that stat. Trez, we go though.
Right.
I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night. We're gonna continue to roast the road.
Shout out to Sahel, my brother from another mother, man. Shout out to Vader. And shout out to everybody, man, who called in here, man. Look, hey, don't hold back nothing, man. Hey, like I told y'all, man, we expect better of our team, man. We expect better of our team, man. And that shit out there today was horrible, man.
Terrible.
It was horrible. And if Marquise means that much to this offense, Ronbo, then something's wrong. And then what I mean by that, I'm just finished on this note. What I mean by that is you can't put all your eggs in one bag on one player, because it ain't guaranteed that player's gonna be available. So
all
guess
the time.
what? Cal offense is not designed like that. Cal offense is designed to go to multiple people, multiple players.
Right.
You know?
All right, Trez. We got lots more. Finish up tomorrow, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You'll hear from me again tomorrow too. I
Yeah,
ain't
I don't
finished with
blame
this
you.
shit.
All right,
All
Travis.
right. Have a
Appreciate you,
good
fam.
one. All right.
Boy, I'm looking up here at the wall, man. It's terrible, man. Mike really thought the secondary was going to be better than this. Colbert hasn't made the big plays I was hoping for. Spoon got picked on, but he's still young and learning. Ward is still ass. And then it says, coach says, correction, 85, 86, and 87. I got it here. 86, 87, and 88. With Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and Roddy Lott. Correction, 85, 86, 87 division. We won the Super Bowl. You know, the 49ers are stumbling around right now. I am not yet sold on a lack of talent. I'm sold on what are you doing? You looked better a week ago. You looked better last season. There's something else wrong with this team. I don't know that it's all about the talent, but there's something else strangely wrong. Well, we'll see next week because that'll be the fine-tuned test. That will be because they're going up against an incredible offense. All right. Hey, Rev.
Ronbo.
Oh, man. I know, Rev. Hey, Rev, I just realized you're in the Carolinas. Good to hear from you, Rev. Oh, how's it now?
Everything is good right now. We holding on strong. So,
All right.
taking it day by day.
All right, good. Love hearing that. All right. Well, Rev, and then you go through that storm, and then you see this stupid game. What are you thinking?
Well, where do I start? First of all, give a shout out to the red and gold, faithful strong. It's an ugly ass win. I'll take it, but it's an ugly ass win. I agree with the callers ahead. We're lacking on a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I really won't say the talent level per se.
Yeah,
it's more of being disciplined because Witherspoon knew better. Stafford was going at his ass all game deep ball. Plain and simple. Stafford was not scared to pull the trigger. He saw something in this coverage where he knew he can go deep. But you notice his ass did not go deep on Richard Sherman's side.
Ever. Not one time.
Ever. Not once. So it's a lot of variables right now. Today was an ugly win. I feel as though, Jimmy G, he shook. Yeah, he shook. I will definitely say that. But stop holding the damn ball, throw it out of bounds. Stop taking sacks. Just throw that bitch out of bounds.
That's what
that's simple football knowledge. Definitely give a shout out to Breida. He did his thing.
Ooh.
Morris did his thing today. We ground pound the hell out of their ass. And I like to see that. I really like to see that. Going against Kansas City next week, yeah, they put up 42 on Pittsburgh. I'm not afraid of them. I'm really not. But the problem is can our defense step up that game? Now, I will say we get our boy Ferrari, vroom, vroom, vroom. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see Foster and Warner back there handling their business, doing the damn thing. We need Marquise
don't
back.
Don't forget Marquise. Because I got a feeling he's going to settle that offense down.
Yeah, and I noticed a lot of people were saying Pettis was going to have a big game this game. I really didn't see it in the first half of Pettis being a focal per se. Kyle saw that running that rock, he can get him, and that's what he did. We got to be disciplined, man. That's all it really is. We got to be disciplined. I'm still going to stand by and say we're a 10-win team. You know what I mean? I'm riding with that. I believe we can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
they're gonna get it in a minute.
It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, fam. This shit ain't going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's year 2. We know what we need to do going into year 3. But today, I was just going to just say this. I'll take this win. It feels good to get the W, boost the confidence a little bit. we're going up against a tough team next week. And we're away, correct? I believe we are in Kansas City.
Yeah, we're in Kansas
so
City.
going to Arrowhead is a hard place to play.
I know.
So, we just got to come out and be disciplined, stay focused, and not make stupid mistakes, man.
Oh.
So, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay, fam. Just you know what I'm saying? We'll be okay.
We'll get
I know y'all
and
pissed. Everybody mad.
Yeah, everybody's mad,
But
Rip.
hey.
Rip, we're gonna stop there and cut a little short tonight on everybody because we got a lot of calls. But man,
Oh, no doubt.
next week. All right, Rip. We'll be back tomorrow, though, Rip.
Hey, I'll be up there.
All right. Good
I'll
to hear
definitely
from
be
you,
out
Rip.
there. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, fam.
All right, peace.
Have a good night. Yeah. Somebody asked me about did I have any respect for Mahomes yet? Yeah, I do. Yeah, yes. San Frantana, has Ronbo put respect on Mahomes yet? Name yet? Yeah. He does that 2 weeks in a row. I'll give him props. Coming into the season, I said, wait a minute. Y'all, stop tripping. He ain't all that. Because I'm going from what I seen last year, but Andy Reid's a great coach. Hey, Sheik!
Ronbo, I am disappointed.
Disappointed. That's a nice, mild, polite way to put it.
Man.
God.
I can't believe this is our first win, and this is how
We do it.
come to this win.
God,
This
good
is how
point.
we do it. Oh man, it feels like Dennis Green just came out and just said, just came out with this press conference. This is what we thought they were.
Good thing to bring up right now, too. God. If anything, Dennis Green, that speech is going on against the Lions. Matt Patricia be giving that speech. Damn.
But let me tell you this, Ronbo. It's a lot of issues that we have in offense and defense. But Salaya, he needs to switch it up. His job, every person's job is on the line. Starter position, coaches, etc. Because honestly, this is ridiculous. You're going to give up, 15 points? No.
Yeah. Within about, 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's like you give up against one of the worst teams, and you're supposed to be the high-rising team, and this is how you come and perform? We get one sack. Jimmy G, and shout out to my boy Trez from a brother from another mother. He made a mistake. He's been doing it for 2 weeks. He's also on the blame in this. His connection is off, Ronbo. I'm very disappointed. This is not. People say, we're good in wide receivers. No, we're not good in wide receivers. Goodwin is not the answer. Pettis is not the answer. It's a team. We don't have the team, and honestly, we've hit a little setback, Ronbo. And this is a win is a win. You take it. You take it. But we're playing against Kansas City next week. Kelsey, Hunt, Hill, Mahomes. Looks like
Can you imagine what the line's going to
Curry
be?
from the Warriors.
It's probably going to be double digit.
Oh man! And at Kansas City, Ronbo. At Kansas City.
10.
We can't. And
10-point spread.
it's like. It's like the Lions. Like, okay, Golden Tate is a good wide receiver, but he's not one of the top guys over Hill and Kelsey and Hunt. Come on, you got to tame him.
No,
our defense.
The only thing I say about Goodwin is I've never seen since he came to San Francisco Jimmy G look like this. What Goodwin does is he provides him a safety net. If nobody else is open, Goodwin is always open. That's what he does. Now, what ends up happening is the opposing defense now has to be aware of Marquise, and now it causes everybody else to eat. That I had no idea when I was watching what I was watching. Watch what happens next week. The 49ers will look a lot different on offense. But that's, like Trez says, we should not be so dependent upon one guy. That sucks.
No, 100% no. Yeah, Jimmy G is just supposed to be our savior. He kind of twisted, become
like going to the promised land, but the thing is, it's a team thing. It's not just one player. Like other callers and people that say, "Oh, he's a bust." It's not just one. It's a team game, guys. We got to understand it's not just one player. And the thing is about like Sherman, and I'm gonna clap to him. He's back. He's a shutdown corner.
Oh,
That's why Witherspoon got picked
Stafford
on.
would mess with him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they were
Cousins
picking on
didn't mess with
Spoon the whole time.
Oh, the whole game. Oh, Spoon. Sheik, we got to go, man. The phones are crazy tonight, so we're going to cut everybody a little shorter. But tomorrow night we'll continue on Raw. This will probably go on for 2 days. We may hear about a deal tomorrow, though. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out to Kenny. Hold that faith. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. And with that like for Ronbo Sports, because we got this one and we got 14 more games, guys. It's not over. It's not over.
We can improve. We have to because we can't get any worse.
Go Niners! We end this. Hit that like for Ronbo Sports.
Thanks, Shane.
Later, bro.
I'll see you tomorrow night, fam. Oh, God.
Night at Fan Club. Peace out.
Yeah. And as Psycho said.
What's up, Ronbo?
I'm sitting here. I really wish I could feel good about this win, but we dodged a bullet. We're supposed to be laying in a pool of blood. It's just nothing to be proud of. That's what bothers me. But we still got it. We're 1-1. We'll need it later.
Now, I was trying to call, as I was waiting, I was like, let me try to be the one to flip the script. So I'm going to try to do that, Ronbo.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to look at the positive.
All
right, so next week, we're probably getting our most dynamic weapon back on offense,
True.
Marquise Goodwin. And I don't think it's the fact that we rely too much on him. I think it's the fact that he changes this offense. I think that's what you're trying to say, and people are interpreting it as, we rely on him. No, he just changes his offense where now they have to cover deep. They have to cover him because, he can burn you down 50 yards downfield. You have to keep up with him. So that pulls people back. That's why he changes his offense. We don't really have anybody that fast in this offense. We don't at wide receiver.
True.
And then on defense, Ronbo, we're getting our best defensive player back.
Yeah.
So, that'll help. I'm not saying it's going to be completely different. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying it's going to help. It'll help.
Yeah. You know what's really funny, though, Psycho? The fact is, Elijah Lee led the team in tackles tonight. Now, Ruben would have done probably that well or a little better. But I'm curious how much better would he have done. That's a lot of tackles.
It sure is. And, you know what I thought? With that LeGarrette Blount little exchange out there, I was like, that's it. That's the nail in the coffin. They pushed back. I think that moment fueled Detroit. I think that gave them that kind of, that aggression.
The kind of juice.
Yeah.
I wish you would have pushed Ruben like that.
The biggest complaint I'll have, bad things will happen. But the biggest complaint I have with this game is it looked like Robert Saleh's play calling got lackadaisical towards the end. You didn't see any blitzes. Did you see any blitzes? Because I didn't.
I kept calling for it all game.
I didn't see any blitzes. I'm like, the only way we can get pressure on the quarterback from the edge, because Buckner's getting double-teamed every single play. So you're going to have to send some extra heat because we have no edge rushers. But he didn't blitz. He was basically sitting everyone back in coverage, hoping basically this play let's not lose. So I'm like, you can't do that, especially with the left side, left corner being so, they're picking on him so much.
Yeah. I would have made a halftime adjustment on that. I says, look, we're going to have to give Akello some help on that other side. Leaving him solo, I don't know what that was supposed to be for. Was that to help Akello grow or what? I wish he could explain that. I can't wait to see the press conference to see what he says. Damn.
Well, we were running that cover 3 where basically both Sherman and Kello are going to basically play deep. They're not playing man. They're just going to play deep. But for some reason, he kept biting up on routes. Him and Jimmy did it. That's because that touchdown to their tight end late was Jimmy bit up on the flat. I'm like, why the fuck are you biting on the flat when your coverage is deep? You just left that whole back corner of the end zone open. What are you doing? Jimmy needs to be on this team.
I'm
sorry, Jimmy.
Sid?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I know this defense, and it's just basically those two corners just need to play, I wouldn't say deep, but just keep everything in front of you, and neither Witherspoon nor Jimmy were doing that. I'm like, why are we having this problem? Hopefully,
'Cause-
I don't know. Ruben's going to change some of the over-the-middle stuff, force some stuff deep, which is going to be great.
Yeah, good
But,
point, though.
man, Kansas City's
They're
tough.
not supposed to be chasing receivers like that all game long. Yeah, that means exactly. And then you got Colbert, who wasn't erasing. they were writing all over Colbert, man. Adrian!
Yeah, and I was watching the Kansas City game because I have Kelsey on my fantasy team, so I was watching that one, and I have Juju. So I was basically the whole 12 a.m. to noon games, I was watching that. That Kansas City team has so many weapons.
See,
It's scary, Ronbo. And Mahomes doesn't even
I'm going to go watch that game
He
later.
has to throw to the open guy. Because you know Andy Reid is a genius offensive mind, and I don't think he gets enough credit for it.
He will
But-
next week. Hey, Sid, we got to go, though. We're trying to get a whole army of people in tonight. But, Sid, appreciate you, fam. We'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Josh Gordon will be 49er by next week.
Maybe by tomorrow afternoon.
Just give up
I didn't say that.
if it doesn't work.
All right, fam. Yeah, because what I was going to say is the 49ers, from what I understand about Gordon, the Browns plan on dealing him Monday. And that's because they didn't want him going, because they thought the Saints were going to pick him up, and they didn't want to have to deal with the Saints after Gordon filled them in on what they were going to do. Anyway, hey, Lee. Lee? Lee, where you at, Lee?
Yo, what
Let's
up,
see.
Ronbo?
There
What's
you
up, brother?
are. Yeah. Now, ladies, you
up?
know, well, everybody's complaining tonight. That's what up. My God. And then you look at who we're playing next, and it's really scary. Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly, Ronbo. Man, shout out to Richie. I heard him earlier. He's just talking the truth, Ronbo. You know, he's just telling you exactly how it is, man. So shout out to Richie. I heard Razor. You know, we've been talking on the Nighthawk fan club today during the game. I was talking to some of the guys while I was on, and we're watching it. And yeah, man, there's a lot of things that worry me. And it's weird because last week, you know, we lost and we probably should have won, and then this week we won, and we probably should have lost. You know, so it's hard to get excited. You know, yeah,
Came
we
full
got real lucky
circle.
on that holding call. That saved us, man. And man, I remember ringing in during training camp, Ron, and I was going on, and I was ringing in all the time, and I was giving you updates on the O-line, and I was telling you that was the one thing that worries me, and that's still the biggest thing in this team that worries me is that offensive line. I was one of those people that said from day one we shouldn't have got rid of Trent Brown. That was one of the biggest mistakes we made all year. You know, he's gone over to Patriots. Bill Belichick already said he was like a fortress over there. He was the best player through their training camp. He had a great game one. He still hasn't given up a sack. You know, and I think, you know, we could have used him at right tackle. We still could have had McGlinchey at right guard for the year and just let him get used to it, you know. And that worries me, the O-line. I was also another caller that rang in and told you way before training camp. I said, remember Brady, Rombo? I said, don't worry about Joe Williams. Brady's going to be a guy. And I was glad to see him have a big
you
game
were right.
today.
I knew he was good, but my God, he looked good today.
He looked good, eh? Yeah, it was good to see him actually get a few more chances. You know, he didn't get much chances last year, but he did come up with a couple of big plays. You know,
He didn't get much
I think
chances
Razor's
today,
right too. I
actually.
heard him call in. Yeah, and I like that. You know, we got him and Morris there. You got Morris. I like to see him punching through the middle, but I like to see Brady on the outside. You know, I seen McGlinchey made a good block and he made a big run today. Razor, I liked what he said about the talent, Rombo. I think that's true. You know, we're still missing a lot in our team. You know, it's not just the O-line; it's the outside edge rusher. Man, Killer was getting exposed today. He was getting exposed. They weren't even worried about Sherman. They were just picking on him.
Yeah.
That worried me. And what about DJ Reed? He looked good, Rombo? I want to see more of him and Richie James. You know, those are the two guys I liked in the draft.
Yeah.
DJ.
He looked good in
He
that
was unlucky. He should have got that
return.
TD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That return.
And,
I knew he could do that. That's what he
man.
does. Him and Pettis, that's what they're famous for. But
And you could just see, though, even when they got him, you know, he was still trying and he pushed over the line. Like, he just has that mentality. Like, you know, he's just got it. He's got that attitude. Man, I'd like to see him in the starting lineup, but obviously it's probably going to take a while before he gets in front of K1. But once he gets a chance, yeah, he's going to ball out. So I was excited to see that. And I'm not sure. What do you think of Akelu today, Ronbo?
He hurt my feelings, man, because I had really a lot of faith in him. But there's something he's confused about. I think it has something to do with the coaches, too. I don't know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
I'm
he
glad
biting?
you pointed that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been talking about Solomon, and they're not right. He's not living up to the third overall pick, but it's not just Solomon, it's Solomon. You know, guys, have a look. Like, there was a lot of technique things that were bad, and our tackling were missing tackles. You know, Colbert made a couple of bad angles and a couple of bad tackles. Like, it's not just Witherspoon. And I think, we're really lacking there. I don't know if the coaches aren't picking it up and, giving it to the players what they need to work on. But there's just a lot of sloppiness there, and hopefully we can pick that up, because when we go into Arrowhead Stadium next week, that is going to be a tough game. That boy Mahomes
and
is
they're
on
waiting
fire.
on us, too.
Kelsey, Hunt.
Don't name them off, Lee. It makes me scared, man.
And we're
Believe we gotta stop. I'll tell you what.
Shout out to the Nano Fan Club, Hit Squad, and the Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronbo.
Thanks, Lee. Have a good night. Look for you tomorrow.
Shout out to Yoda and Easy, too.
Yeah. All right. And let us go to Lee's neighbor. Is that Brian? Hey, Brian.
Hello, mate. How you going?
Oh, Brian, I've seen better days. I'm so, it's a scary thing, Brian. Between now and next week, anxiety is going to be riding high. I'm not liking what's going to happen next week. If the 49ers bring in the same A game they missed today, they're going to drag the field with us.
Yeah, next week's a different week, Ronbo. Each game's a different game. You play well one week, you play shit the next week. That's that's how it goes. But I think what we're seeing is inconsistencies.
Yes.
We're obviously good for parts of the game because we scored 30 points, but there was other parts of the game where we were pretty lax, and it's just a couple of errors. One by Witherspoon, and another one by Kwan Williams that were very similar errors where they're guarding the space, or rather than reacting to what's in front of them, and so that tells me that their defense is not automatic for them yet. They're still thinking about it, and those typical young players. So you're going to cop a bit of that for a while, and we've also had a few changes again from last week, so don't really have any stability at the moment either. So it's really hard to get chemistry when you're getting a few changes, especially on your O-line. You need to have a set O-line. You need them play for 3 or 4 weeks so they can get some chemistry. But we haven't had that yet. We've had injuries in both games. So, but we might get a few people back next week. So you never know. They haven't played well for a whole game, even remotely yet. So then maybe they can come out next week and show some improvement.
Brian, I got a toast to that, man. I feel better already. You're the voice of reason tonight. Whoa.
Well, we tend to overreact. When once we went 5 and zipped last year, we're going to the Super Bowl. Now we've struggled throughout parts of the game in the last first 2 weeks, and suddenly we're no good. Jimmy's no good. The coaches are shit. Yeah. So we tend to sort of go from extreme highs to extreme lows, where maybe we should just sit back and just sort of see it for what it is, a young team that's still learning on the fly, and you're just going to get inconsistencies from young kids until they can work it out, So I'm not too worried. There's some good patches. I was really happy with our run game today. Breeder was
wow.
He was very, very, very good.
Brian,
and he's
one question though, Brian, about the offensive line. See, nobody wants to give the offensive any line, but Brady was running behind tackles. I enjoyed the way Juice sealed to the right. Also, McGlinchey on the other side. I said, look at that. I was thinking to myself, look at that. I think that offensive line started to come around. I started rooting for him. So I'm giving the offensive line credit today.
Like I say, it comes down to consistency. If you look at McGlinchey, today he had some really, really good plays, and then some other times he got beaten in really inner-chop opportune times, which blows up the plays. So, like I say, it's all about consistency and repetition, and So, I mean, like to say, we've got quite a few young players in at the moment as well. So, I think we just need to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't. It was pretty heart stopping today. They could have quite easily have lost that. If they'd have played anyone else today, they probably would have done. But sometimes you don't need to be good; you just need to be lucky.
That's almost all the time, Brian. Because like you say, you're good this week, you're bad next. Last week the Lions looked awful. This week they look tough. So yeah.
We'll get a few players back next week, mate.
Yeah,
And like I say,
different.
these errors that they've made too, it's not too hard to be thinking about what they're going to be watching during the week. There's a lot to watch. So
Ain't that the
hopefully they
truth?
take moments and they can learn. So, I mean, if they keep making mistakes, 5, 6, 7 weeks down the track, well, then you start looking at whether those players are really up to that level. But
So
like
true.
I say, the thing is they're good sometimes, and then they make one mistake.
And we all go nuts. Well, Brian,
Yeah,
we have to hold it here because we're gonna see if we get everybody in tonight. But damn,
All
appreciate
right.
you coming in. I
Shout
really
out
do,
to
Brian.
the Monmouth Club and
Yeah.
shout out to people down south in that storm. I hope everyone's
Yeah.
okay. And yeah, no
All
worries.
right.
Talk to you again.
All right, Brian. Looking forward to it. Please, whenever we're going crazy like this, make sure you call in and calm everybody down because I think we have gone too far. All right, Brian.
No worries.
Have a great day. Yeah, I'm gonna take a page out of Brian's book. I'm gonna wait a minute before I pass full sentence here. All right, but you can. I mean, however how you feel is okay. And Wyatt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Wyatt.
What's going on?
Well,
Hey, we got the W, but
yeah,
but it's
put a little asterisk
it
next
was
to it.
definitely another ugly one.
Oh, damn.
I feel better. I actually felt better after last week's loss than this week's win. I mean,
Isn't that the truth?
even though we
God.
did win, but just the way we won, we got lucky, Ronbo. We got really lucky. Lions should have won that game. We should have lost. I mean, there was 3 overthrows by Stafford where
at least
those should have been fucking touchdowns, straight up. Jimmy just didn't look good again today. You ever notice with him, he doesn't climb up in the pocket?
Yeah.
You ever notice that he'll take the 3 or 4 step drop, and then he'll just stay in that position, that same area, and then he'll
That's
just
true.
stay there. And then today he just I get it if there's no one open, but throw the damn ball away.
At least.
That's all. I mean, you got the arm strength.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. But
It's like
he
he's
looks
just waiting to get sacked.
Yeah.
He wants to get sacked.
He's not running out of pressure. He can run away from pressure. He feels it. He always knows when to move out. Oh, you're sitting there yelling and screaming, "Get out of there, Jimmy!" And he's standing there. Jimmy, what's up? It's not you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. He just, so far these first 2 games of the season, man, he just doesn't look like, especially the game today, he just doesn't look like the same quarterback we witnessed last season in those last 5 games. Just doesn't. He looks kind of rattled out there, man. Like, I agree with Trez and anyone else who said that. Like, he looks like he's got the yips a little bit.
Why? Let me ask you
mean?
this though. Let me ask you this. Doesn't it also look like he's still confused about what he's doing? That more so than rattled to me.
Yeah.
I don't think Jimmy's rattled. I don't think he's scared. I think he's trying to figure out things because I'm seeing the ball is sailing on him. It wasn't sailing on him last year. He's going through the Matt Ryan thing when Matt Ryan was crying about Kyle's system. Man, I don't want to. He hated it, right? Jimmy looks like he's a student out there. Damn it.
Right. Yeah. I think he did catch a lot of teams off guard last year, and now that they have more tape, and he's still learning the playbook. I mean, he's still a bona fide rookie out there for sure.
Basically,
this is his 9th career start as a starter.
We got to remember that.
I mean, yeah, we got to remember that. I mean, things will get better, but it's just surprising. It's not surprising, but it's just. It kind of, from a fan's perspective, it's just kind of
annoying.
It hurts when you see a player kind of, regress. I don't know what other word to say, but you thought things would just get better. Instead, it's kind of looking like it's stalling a little bit with his
good word
his progression as a quarterback. Yeah, but On the positive note, Matt Breida, definitely the MVP of the game on offense. I mean, the guy. I don't know why we didn't run it more with him in the fourth quarter. I think we only had like one carry in the fourth.
Yeah,
but awesome plays by him. Smart player. Buckner, I think he got a sack today, so he came out as per usual. The secondary, man, it's just like I swear to God, like Stafford went after what's his name?
We're gonna save the secondary
like 3 times in a row.
Well, we're gonna save the secondary for tomorrow night on Raw because they got a lot of stuff to talk about there. But we're out of time.
Okay.
But,
all right, Ronbo.
Looking for you. All right, Wyatt.
Okay.
Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Hey, always. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Sounds good. Have a good evening.
You too. Oh, man. Because I feel the secondary is going to be a roast, guys. Let's go to...
Me.
Is that...
Me.
Oh, hey, Raymond! Raymond!
Yeah.
God.
It's me, Ronbo. Hey, the guy, everybody that calling, they right on it. I gotta break it to you like this. We got 2 problems on this team, right? Number 1, Jimmy G, come on, man. Me and my son watching the game. Hey, Jimmy, you got to listen to me, bro. You got 137 million. Me and my son watching the game, and we yelling at the TVs talking about throw the ball out of bounds.
I know.
Right? You got a clock in your head, dog. You got a clock in your head. I don't care if you don't see the blitz or not. I appreciate you trying to force the ball down the field. That's what's up, bro. But after 3.5, 4 seconds, throw the damn ball, man. You taking sacks. You're going to get hurt. Bro, you're going to learn that because you're going to keep getting cleaned up. Number 2, we the only team in the NFL that don't know how to blitz. I don't understand that shit, man. Jacksonville Jaguars blitz, and they got a better defense than us. We don't blitz. We got 4 rushers the whole game. 4 rushers the whole game. And they talking about Solomon Thomas. Bruh, send me some heat out of there. Can we play some defense out here? Bro, we scored 30 points, okay? So that is great to score 30 points. Anytime we score 30 points, we should win. We had these dudes 30-13 and let them come back because my dumbass defensive coordinator, bruh, he's done. All right, he's done. He got a Killer Witherspoon looking crazy, but Matthew Stafford got 10 seconds to throw the ball because he got 4 people running at him. Of course, he's not throwing it to Richard Sherman, so he's going to throw it to Kilo. Man, the coaches got to help our players play. We definitely got talent on his roster. We could definitely make the playoffs, but they can't be playing defense like that. Our offense put up 30 points. That's enough points to win any game in the NFL. But you got to play freaking defense. You cannot rush 4 players the whole game. That is out of here. You do that shit again, man. I swear to God, they lucky I ain't the owner. If I was the owner, Seller ass should be gone, bro. Because, bro, how you gonna do that, Ronbo? How can you do that? Let these no blitzes the whole game. Somebody tell me how many times you blitzed the quarterback.
I don't remember any. Everybody's wondering about that.
How many times on 3rd down? On 3rd and 8. On 3rd and 8, we rushing 4, dropping everybody back in coverage. Bruh, you're not going to win like that. I get passionate because I really love the 49ers, but I'm telling you the facts. Number 1, Jimmy G is a little shaky. I don't buy all that people watch tape on you because they got hours and hours of tape on Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Either you got it or you don't. Jimmy G problem, you know what his problem is? He's trying to make a play. He in the pocket looking for to make a play. He just looking downfield. He forgot that the defense trying to sack you, you offie. You sitting in there 4 seconds, bro. Throw the ball away. Then you throw the ball away in the end zone to the dude's feet. I wish they would have called a safety on you, stupid, because you throw the ball at his feet in the end zone. You want to throw the ball away then. Throw the ball away, dog. Get the ball out your hand. And my defensive coordinator, sir, send some blitzes next game or you're fired. Jay York, fire his ass. Send some blitzes or you're fired. And we got help on the way. Ruben is coming. Hey, chill out, man. We got this. The Chiefs probably smoke us because if we're not blitzing or doing anything, bro, that's what, man. Listen here, Ronbo. It ain't so much as the players as it is that coach. That coach on the sideline letting them do that.
He's already figured out the 49ers probably right now.
Bro, our defensive coordinator is in trouble, bro. I want to fire him right now, right now, because I can call that defensive game. Same play all game. We doing the same fucking play all game. Dropping back everybody, 4 people rush. The same play all game. Come on, man. Richard Sherman should punch him in his head.
He was over there talking to John Lynch. You could tell he wasn't happy. But Raymond, we got to stop.
We gotta blitz. You cannot win without blitzing. You cannot let Matthew Stafford stand back there upright for 5 and 6 seconds, bro. That's not happening. You gotta send some heat. Reuben Foster be back here next week. We'll stop some of the screen pass to the running backs and all them little flat, bull crap they was getting when they was stretching, getting the first down. But that blitzing, bro, that's a big problem. It's the defense. It ain't the offense. Offense scored 30. All right, we scored 30 points.
I hear you. Raymond, we had to continue tomorrow night because looks like a lot of phone calls tonight.
Yo,
we got a lot of folks angry.
Salah ass, man. I'm done with him already, bro. I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Oh, God. All right, Raymond. I'll look for you tomorrow night.
All right, Ronbo. Go Niners, man. Fuck Salah, man. Go Niners.
All right, Raymond. Have a good night. Boy, Salah's on the hot seat tonight, ain't he? Boy, that defense better not look like that next week. Big Heck says, my grandma's husband passed. Oh, we're serious. Passed away just now, and I'm just leaving Levi Stadium. Please keep my family in your prayers. Oh, Big Heck. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, there you go, fam. Big Heck just lost a relative, his grandfather. Gotta know how that hurts. Night Hawk.
What's up?
Night Hawk, it ain't us. We walking around here with this fake W, but we gotta take it.
You know what? I'm probably with Garoppolo too. Why? What the hell he's doing?
I don't know. I wish I knew. Well, you know what? We scored 30 points. I keep forgetting about that. We have another problem, other than scoring, apparently. So I don't know what to do or what to think. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, but I'm thinking if you can't find somebody open, throw the ball away.
Yeah, everybody wants them to do that, though. Yeah, we're all unanimous. Jimmy, throw the damn ball away. You mean you got to take that sack? And that horse collar, that wrestled down to the ground, the dude dragged by his neck and went down. He could have got hurt.
I'm like, you got tackled. Somebody's coming after you, and the ball's in your hand. You got tackled. Come on,
man. Hit him in the face with the ball. Was he coming at you? Because they be coming at Garoppolo 100 miles an hour, and that one tackle was uncalled for.
I mean, toward out the way. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But the defense side, what the hell is going to the defense?
Lord knows.
You got that guy. You had a good yard. When that flag happened, when they had that flag, it was 13 and 14, 3rd and 14.
And the bad thing is, teams are only using half a field to beat us. Ain't nobody gonna mess with Sherman.
And then after that, touchdown. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. Oh, next week.
I'm telling you, man. But the only guy I'm happy with was that running back.
Matt Breda, baby. Woo! 12 carries. I believe 11 or 12.
I'm not mad at him. He did his thing.
Didn't he? Matt came to play. He did his job. Yeah. Woo,
but everybody else need to wake up. Even the defense need to wake up. We're lucky we won that game.
I want to throw the ball to Matt next week more. If Jerick McKinnon ain't going to be here, let Matt beat Jerick McKinnon. Throw the ball to him, Kyle. Throw the ball to him. Get him out in space. Over. Damn.
That's messed up, man. We should beat Detroit real bad, like the Jets did. The Jets beat the Detroit real bad.
That really worries me. They played harder, though, Nighthawk. They was embarrassed. They played hard this week. Way harder than they did last week. We saw a different team.
Yeah, but we got KC next, so I don't know.
Oh, I do. It's going to be a bloodbath if we don't make some improvements between now and next week. But they probably will.
I'm telling you, if we don't do nothing with KC going to fuck us up.
I know. Their first home game, Nighthawk. Oh, my God. Watch the 49ers play, though. 49ers say, okay, everybody's talking about us with like...
They to fire the defensive coordinator.
He's on thin ice. He's on thin ice. Because they don't look like they learned nothing out there.
And Showman was mad. I'm telling you, I saw Showman at the sideline.
I saw him.
He was pissed.
He was. He had a right to. Nighthawk, I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be short tonight because a lot of people want to say something tonight. But you know I appreciate you.
Okay.
I'm looking for you tomorrow, okay?
I waited to win, but I'm telling you, before I go, They better do something against KC.
Oh, the word scares me. I've never been scared of a team before.
Nighthawk is out.
Nighthawk. See you tomorrow night, fam. Oh, man. West Coast 578, half United fans are a bunch of overreacted. We do need to calm down a little bit, okay? Because like last week, we should have won. We lost by 8. This week, we should have won by way more than we did, and we held on for a win. It's the NFL. It's the ebb and flow. It's just the way it works. I don't know if we're all as bad as we look today. I'll wait till next week to make that call. I'm through with this. Repent. Come on in, man.
How's it going?
Repent, are you working out?
Yeah, man. I'm at the track hitting some hundreds. You
gotta get rid of that stress. Gotta get rid of that stress, right?
I think the Niners need somebody at wide receiver, man. Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Repent's coming in, man. He's gonna do a better job. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, I gotta say, Ronbo, I do agree that there's a lot of reactions going on, overreactions going on, and you know, I was really happy in the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left, up 17 points. I was like, that's what you're supposed to do to a lesser team. And you know, the first touchdown was given up. I was like, okay, defense is kind of playing soft, but what you never ever let another team do is have the opportunity to come back. Garoppolo, I'm going to get on you for simply giving up the ball in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. You don't do that kind of stuff, man. You know? That's my biggest thing on him, you know? So I was realizing the same thing what you said about Matt Ryan. I don't think he's lost. I think he's learning still, you know?
Because he just...
This is his... Yeah.
No, go ahead.
This is his 9th game. You know, he is still learning. And guess what? I do think Matt Patricia had something on Garoppolo. That he knew something that was going to affect Garoppolo's timing. You know, and it showed. He was stuck. And, you know, I don't blame him for holding the ball. What I blame him for is for not moving his damn feet, okay? He could move.
Yes.
I'm screwed. No, do something, you know? So I'm just like, wait a minute, is that CJ Beathard? No, I don't get it. He's playing right now.
Crunch, bang, 6 times. 6, repent. He went down 6 times. That wasn't necessary. Throw the ball away, Jimmy.
The offensive line played well. I do believe the receivers didn't get separation. And I'm telling you, man, I told you this before the season started. You know, I'm not sold on Trent Taylor, man. I want to see Richie James, you know. And as far as, you know, Garcon, I mean, I'm not convinced on him either, man. So
he wasn't bad today, though. You know, he did what he got. How many chances? I think he cashed in on all of them. What really pissed me off is the fact that Jimmy missed Pettis wide open at least twice. And going to George Kittle, he gets fixated on one receiver. That's Jimmy's biggest problem. He had it with Marquise Goodwin. He developed it with George Kittle. Jimmy, look around. Go through your progressions.
Ronbo, it's 3rd and 2. With the game on the line, he doesn't go through any of his progressions, and he throws it straight to Greedo. I'm like, what are you doing?
He got picked off.
And got picked off.
Oh, God.
You know, I mean, you know, so, I mean, I'm looking at Kyle Shanahan, you know, walking down the sideline with his head down, just looking confused. I'm like, well, what's going on right now, you know?
Repent. Your wind's getting in your mic. Put your back to the wind.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's...
So, I mean, on the positive note, like everybody's saying, they did score 30 points. They did hold them to a touchdown and 2 field goals. Yeah. You know, late in the game, they were playing soft, prevent defense. You know, and the one thing I'm really happy about, believe it or not, is next week they got a big test into a wild, you know, Kansas City Stadium going crazy for their 10 touchdown quarterback in 2 games. And you know what? That's one thing I'll tell you. I've been in those games where you walked away just feeling unsatisfied, but you came in on Monday working hard. I knew the Lions were going to come and play, man. You don't get embarrassed like you did last week and just come in and think you're going to do that again. You want that taste out your mouth, So I'm really glad, honestly, Ronbo, that we got the win, but they're coming in humbled, knowing that
they got work to
could
do.
easily be 0-2 right now.
All right, Repent. Let's continue this tomorrow, as it will probably continue all week long. We may have a big deal tomorrow. The 49ers might be serious about Josh Gordon. I know he's serious about them, so we'll see.
Hey, and I think, you know what? We got a chance, Ronbo, against the Chiefs. The only thing I think that's going to cause us to lose that game, to be honest with you, is the red zone. We just can't score touchdowns.
That's going to be worked on all week, I'm sure. All right, Repent. Let me see you tomorrow, fam.
All right,
Do about 5 more win sprints and call it a day.
I got 3 more and I'm out.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow.
See you.
All right. There's a Repent out there. It's the first time anybody's ever called in during the course of a track workout. I'm impressed. Aaron. Oh wait.
Ronbo.
Aaron, hold on. I got pointed to too soon. Let me just give a shout out to Jesus My King. Thanks, Jesus My King, for that contribution. He says, I have an idea. Write the 49ers playbook on the back of Kiara. We'll win games, Ed. Jimmy Willie, you talking about a focused Jimmy. Well, in fact, don't write it on her back. Write it on the front. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I didn't even say that. Let me go. Hey, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Aaron.
Matt.
Yeah.
Today
what do you think, Aaron?
It was another learning curve, I guess.
Yeah. Aaron, I just want to let me run this by you really quick, though. Do you think the 49ers took this team lightly? Like, played the Vikings way tougher, and they lost by 8. They hung on to win against a team that sucks. Now, next week, they know that Kansas City's badass. I have a feeling we're going to see a better game. But go ahead. What do you got?
So this is what I have. I mean, right before you said that, I was going to say, did anybody? I mean, and I was watching the chat as I was watching the game, and everybody's going crazy. I mean, a lot of crap going out there. And my thing was the press coverage that the Niners put on Gunslinger, what's his name? Vikings dude. Crap, I can't think of his name right. Cousins.
Yeah.
So did you see the press? Remember when Sherman, when they were like, what's his name? Diggs. When Diggs didn't overrun the route, it was just overthrown. But they're like, maybe, the commentators like, maybe it was overthrown because look what Sherman. No, see, nobody looks at what goes on the other side, the other scene of football games. They just look at what's going on around the ball. And around the ball, we don't see much of it. What I saw was the press coverage was not there. So that definitely told me they're playing they were playing a lighter game. I think Repent was saying that a lot, not enough press. The same thing. To me, it's exactly what you said. They came in. They're like, oh, it's a Lions game at home. Big deal. Who are they? They're forgetting that it's Matt Stafford. That what the commentators at the beginning of the game were talking about how many 4,000-yard seasons what's his name has Stafford
every year.
Like yeah, and cause you don't let these dudes throw. You don't let them. You press. You know what I mean? And so when you press, you're creating that uneven match down the field because now they're 5 seconds late. So if you don't press, it gives
there's no pressure up front.
It gives the front. Yeah. Well, when you don't press, I'm talking about on the corners. When you press a receiver, you're going to get them out of the rhythm. You're going to get the quarterback out of the rhythm. So even if they don't press enough on the quarterback, it still gives them enough time to keep pushing until they get to him, if that makes sense. Of course, our pass rush, as usual, it's been missing. There's definitely work that could be done there, 100%. But and then on the offensive side, Jimmy G, I think we have an issue of coaches and players. I don't think it's talent, just like you said earlier. Yeah, it's not talent. There's no way. There's no way it's talent. And I mean,
these dudes can ball out. We've seen them last year at the end of the at the end of the year, and those are guys second rate, third grade, rate people that are playing in games. Now we have our first rate supposedly, right? And Jimmy G is running around. I'm like, yeah, you could throw it away, and then I'm like, yeah, you could take a sack too. But my concern was every time the camera would pan out, what will we see the receivers? What were they doing? Very, very few option plays where they were open. And Pierre, what's his name? Pettis was one of them in end zone, right? Everybody was kind of talking about that and how Atlanta ran the same play route and scored a touchdown on that. In other words, something with coaching is not going on. Some play call, I don't care what it is. Something is not matching up because these dudes aren't getting open. And it's not, I mean, what's his name? Goodwin being out. With Pettis in there, I mean, Pettis is quick too, and he's a great route runner. It still should create that kind of.
He doesn't draw the same fear as Goodwin. Goodwin's now got a reputation, and he's about 2 seconds faster. So that's a different story.
Yeah, I guess.
But we'll see.
I don't know. I just think that Jimmy G didn't have enough. It was like if your receivers don't get open, you have to throw in tight coverages, and when you throw in tight coverages, you get interceptions. Via last game, right?
Aaron, it's true.
You try to force things to make plays. Yeah.
But Aaron, we're going to finish this up tomorrow, okay?
So,
because we're going to talk about this a lot.
We'll see.
All right, fam.
I think we'll be all right, but you're on point about something. That maybe they just let off the gas, and that's what I saw, I think. I think I saw more of that than anything, that they just kind of played too easy, thinking it's an easy game, and almost end up losing. So I think they'll prepare better for what do you call it? I think they'll be all right.
City.
We'll be all right.
All right, fam.
And we get Foster.
Everybody's back, man.
And Goodwin. And I hope Goodwin don't get injured again. All right.
Yeah, I know.
You have a good one.
You have a good night. Have a good night, fam.
All right. You have a good one. You too.
All right. Thanks, fam. And let's go to Felix.
What's up, man?
Felix,
how you doing?
Ass whooping. We got an ass whooping, but we get a W at the same time. This is like
they got not
having your cake and
they got
eating
not
it
ass. Yeah, they got not ass like a bicycle with no feet. They got it.
They came back on us like gangbusters. Damn.
Yeah, man. You know what I think? I think that we played down to our competition. Because the Lions played so sorry on Monday Night Football.
The 49ers shouldn't have been watching. Damn it.
But
play.
I do think. Look, I don't understand how Robert Saleh. He came from. Wouldn't he some kind of defensive coordinator for the Jaguars, and then he had some things for Seattle, the Legion of Boom. So why are you playing defense? Why are you setting the defense up the way you set the defense? The Lions had no running game. They have no running game. They had nothing going for running. So why are you? What's the problem? What's the problem?
That's a good question.
If you put pressure, it makes it easier on our cornerbacks and the safeties. If you put pressure on Matt Stafford, then he's going to get the ball out in a hurry. He's going to throw ill-advised passes. But there was no pressure going on. There was no blitzes going on. And it really just did disgust me. The kind of defense that we were playing. And something else too, the missed tackles. Even we had what's the white guy's name? Brock Coyle or whatever.
Brock Coyle?
Yes. See, and I think even without Reuben Foster, he did a good job last week playing in Minnesota. If we had him, I think the tackling and stuff would have been better. I see why Elijah Lee. I see why he's third string. I really do see. But the point of the matter is,
he led the team in tackles tonight, though.
He did lead the team in tackles, but he led the team in missed tackles too. So you know.
He should have 20. He should have 20 instead of just 12.
Man, he missed a lot of tackles in the open season. Those hits that Reuben Foster would have done, he missed.
Yeah, he's too light. He only weighs 229.
I think that they'll be ready next week because now we're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't no joke, bro. The Chiefs is the real. But you got to forget too. Jimmy Garoppolo, this is his first full season starting, but now it's Mahomes' first, and as good as he's doing, it's still his first full season starting.
He
So
makes
it
a
may be an
lot of
advantage.
mistakes too. I was watching him before I turned over to the another game, and I says, "Man, that rookie beat his ass." But then he comes up also with 4 or 5 great plays. Damn it!
Right. So, and I think Goodwin is really going to help us out. And I think, man, if we get Josh Goodwin, Josh Gordon, it's just his presence there that's going to open it up for everybody. Because Josh Gordon, his legs are still fresh. He ain't played in like 2 years.
Maybe
So
more when you think about it. Josh he never makes it out there for a whole year. Yeah.
Possibly. And, he had a good year under Kyle Shanahan offense. But look, man, Robert Saleh, one thing what needs to happen, you can have a good scheme, but if you don't have the playmakers, it ain't going to do no good. So next year, the focus in the draft needs to be pass rush. And the 49ers don't have that guy to break it open. We need a good playmaker on offense just to break it open.
True.
Just when he get that, everybody know when he get his hands on the ball, he can make some magic happen. And we don't have that. We haven't had this. We haven't had that probably since perhaps Terrell Owens.
Everybody uses that example.
We need a playmaker that the defense is worried about, and everybody else can eat. You know what I'm saying?
Felix might be in tomorrow. We gotta stop, Felix. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night, man. Because in fact, that may be what we talk about tomorrow night. We'll see.
Yes, bring on Josh Gordon. Hey, he ain't smoking weed right now. We got him at a good time, so let's bring him on.
Well, he can smoke in California. Shh, don't tell anybody I told you that. All right, Felix.
All right, man.
I look for you tomorrow, fam.
Okay. All right, bye.
Oh, man. Crazy. It would be funny if we got Josh. Because Josh would come over. And the first thing he'd do is kick his feet up on John's desk. Yeah. You know I'm ready to play some ball here, don't you? The thing is, they're a little tight up in Cleveland. Every time I come in, first thing they do is look at my eyes. Are you high? Now I can tell them, hell yeah. I gotta make jokes because I'm concerned about next week. Hey, Norm.
Hello. It's Niners all day.
Oh, all day and all night, Norm. Yeah.
Even on days like this, where you don't know what's going on with the Niner Empire. What is going on with a capital W? That's exactly what happened today. What is going on in the Niner Empire? People are more upset about a win than they are about a loss.
It's so
what
true. We
going
got arrogant.
on?
Now we think we all that. We ain't got to be winning no games like that. We're supposed to beat your ass.
Niners can't take the wine with the cheese and the cheese with the wine.
That's a good point, too.
What's really what's going on? We have won a football game. The Niners have won a football game at home, in front of their fans. They did not come into 2018 to say, we're going to let people slap us around in our house. We're going to say shit like, okay, you're going to trip us down the flight of stairs, but we still going to win the fight afterwards, you feel me? Because this is still our house. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Look, this win right here is not the prettiest win.
No.
But it's not the ugliest loss either.
True.
That was the ugly-ass loss we took last week because we should have won.
Yep.
That's
you're
defense
right.
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I was more upset about that than I am about this. This right here, I can laugh at this L that y'all think y'all taking. I don't Where is the enthusiasm? Why? Okay, can we have the enthusiasm that we had last week and just shift that over here this week?
I know.
Right now.
We were happier last week. That's true, huh? It's silly.
Yep. We was lit today watching this game. I was lit. I was watching our offense get down. I was watching Matt Breida be on somebody's fantasy football team and be like, "Yeah, why did I not start him?"
They recommended it on the NFL Network. They said Breida and Pettis. They said those are your sleepers.
Exactly, and Breida woke him up because he wanted that. He wanted that spot. He's good for Cal Shanahan's offense. He's like the Freeman / Coleman like prototype. You know what I'm saying? He's that speedy runner. You know what I'm saying? He know how to do that. But it was kind of ugly. It was sloppy though. It was a sloppy W though. If I was at the stadium, I would have laughed.
I know.
But I did. But y'all gonna see how I react to it though. I'm gonna throw something up.
Good. Norm's just catching. Norm, what's your handle again? It's Norm.
Oh yeah, Norm 209er Empire.
You changed that name. Norm
209er Empire.
There you go. Norm 209er Empire. There you go. Yep. Probably type in Norm, it'll fill in for you anyway. You just type in Norm, Norm.
I'm gonna just matter of fact, I'm gonna just type it on the live chat too, so y'all can get it right there too. All right, so hey, shout out to the Empire. Let's take this dub and stop taking L's in our dubs and start taking W's in our L's. And stop taking W's in our L's too. How about that? Like next week when we get whooped by Pat Mahomes I don't want y'all coming in here hella happy.
Don't say it now. We're not getting whooped by the better. No, they're gonna go in their house of fire next week because they didn't know they embarrassed themselves today. They're ready.
You're gonna have fans coming here next week like, this is exactly what happened to the Patriots when they won the Super Bowl. They got beat by the Chiefs at Arrowhead. You know, shut up.
If anybody brings that game up, we're gonna hang the phone up on them. I'm telling you, I don't want to hear it.
Please unmute
God. All right, Norm.
All right, then.
Tell you what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, I just have one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
Niners all day.
You said that well too. I like that. All right, Norm. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Boy. Norm had to put that in proper perspective. We were happier last week after getting a whooping than having a win. What's wrong with us? Have we lost our minds? Are we expecting too much? Coach had something to say here a minute ago that I really have to agree with. Give me that, Coach, because he was absolutely right. And we've all fell victim to it because, and it's not that we're expecting too much, but we're misconstruing what's going on. Coach says, also, we're acting desperate, wanting to sign washed-up players and wide receiver. We got plenty of talent. Just cut down on the mistakes. It will get better in time. We are not firing any coaches. Coach, you got to think about firing any coaches. And I tell you, the coaches are probably on the field before they go home every night. Coach probably said, all right, guys, good practice. Everybody look good tonight. Guys looking good. Now bring that energy, bring that skill set to the game. Game comes, I'm the coach. The hell you doing? You know who they're blaming for this? They're blaming me. What did you do that resembled what we went over in practice? I'd be chewing their asses out. I'd be. They think that what's his name's bad. What's the coach, Matt. Anyway, the Lions coach. He's telling those guys is do your job, and he's the guys. Hey, coach, who are you supposed to be? You supposed to be Bill Belichick? I don't want to hear that shit. I get paid more than you do. Yeah, well, you get paid less. Keep it up. Hey, Jersey Joe! What's up, man?
Oh, Ronbo. Maybe I should have gave you a Buckner jersey, bro.
But I like this one, man. I really do. But we're going to get better, man. I really feel it because we're scraping along the bottom, and we're just at the edge of getting there. The Falcons went through this.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm like probably keep it rated R tonight. What the hell is this shit? Damn. Man, I don't know what the deal with our defense looks like last year's defense. I mean, my grandma could score on them. I don't get it. I mean, everybody. I can't say anything bad about Defoe. I mean, you already know how. I'm Solomon was even playing. I can't even say anything bad about Sherman because they didn't even target him, so I guess that's a plus. But Witherspoon, man.
Solomon had 3 tackles.
Witherspoon,
Jersey.
did he?
3. That's it.
I'm
And
sorry,
I don't
man.
remember
I
those.
guess I was so upset. I didn't even realize. Did Richie James even play?
No.
He
Wait,
didn't
let me
play?
make
Okay,
sure.
yeah, see, I'm-
Because I never seen him. Is Richie in the
Man.
stats?
But man,
Richie he did not get on the field.
Yeah, my whole man. What's his name? Raymond. He pretty much said everything I wanted to say. It just we had no blitzing. Jimmy taking 2 or 3 step drops and staying there. I mean, our offensive line looked pretty good, but
Actually,
Jimmy
they're
moved.
progressing.
Goddamn.
Ah.
Yeah, but those sacks were on Jimmy. He wouldn't
Yeah, they
move.
were.
Move. Move. Damn, I can't say it enough.
That one tackle he took,
Robert,
Jersey, was dangerous, man. That dude that grabbed him by the neck and wrestled him down, I was scared.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that's the same stuff I was getting upset with Kaepernick. Dude is he's just taking the sacks. I mean, you look at Russell Wilson, the guy would throw it away. Throw it away. He said 3 or 4
Or a foot
seconds,
race.
it's too long. Yeah, just get rid of it. And Saleh, oh man, Saleh was back when the Seattle was doing good, like 2013 and all that. Their defense was amazing. I saw some documentary, something like that, where he had a specific way of tackling players. You get a hold of them and twist. They had no choice but to go down. Now, I mean, they're bumping and running away. People are just getting right by him.
Running through arms.
Yeah, I mean, are they even trying to tackle him? I think they're just playing bumper cars out there.
It looks like. And I hate that one shot where they miss. The guy jumps over him and keeps running. I want to just go over and just slap every time they do that. What is wrong with you? I taught you that. Taught you that. God.
And Ron, because you have those delays on your on when you're online, and I just go to look at you right when we score. Man, you go
Almost
nuts
passed.
when we score, man.
I love a score.
I can almost see the vein on your head popping out. I'm like, oh shit, look at that.
They're so far and few between. You've got to enjoy them fully. Oh, God.
But hey, you know what? I think it looked like Shanahan did what he did in that Super Bowl. It's like he took his foot off the gas towards the end. That's what it really looked like. I mean, Jimmy was, we were ahead, but stay ahead. We weren't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to be this close. I didn't see it being this close.
I didn't either. I thought we had that wrapped up. 30 to what? 17?
27.
Anyway.
Man.
Jersey,
Yeah,
we
I know
got
you
to
got
continue this
callers,
tomorrow. I'm sure people are going to be angry for another 48 hours. So let me see you tomorrow night, huh?
All right, brother. Enjoy your thing. I love what you do, man.
Oh,
you
thanks,
deserve
Jersey.
that thing. So.
Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the jersey, too.
All right, brother. You have a
Thanks.
good night.
You too. Oh, man. And let us go to the man, he really loves Stephen A. Smith. Hey, Roberto!
Hello.
And hello, Roberto. We survived, man. That's all we did. We survived.
We did, man.
We look worse than last week. That's what makes me so mad. We were a better football team a week ago, defensively especially, than we were this week.
Yeah.
We gave them more points than we gave the goddamn Vikings. Why?
I don't know, man, but man, I almost choked, man.
Yeah.
When drinking a Coke, I almost choked myself.
Too many bubbles. You got to drink some smoother stuff, Roberto.
Yeah, I almost like, what the hell? When Jimmy G, threw the ball, and the line player, he took it to the house. But thank God, the ref gave the ball back to us.
So we got lucky on that.
Man, the Lord Jesus, amen. we got it back, baby. and and, and, and I saw Eli stack Jimmy G. I was like, oh my God! Now when the hell has
I gotta go look at
his
that again.
kid?
I didn't
I
know it
was
was
like,
him. I didn't know what number he
yeah,
was.
yeah. He's 57, I think.
Okay.
50,
I thought he
yeah,
wasn't even
I was
playing.
like, yeah. The one that stacked Jimmy G, it was Eli, and I was like, hold on a minute. When the motherfucking shit has his bitch ass been?
And how many
Just
years did it take him to get a
crazy.
sack with us?
Like 5 years, no, 4 or 5, like 5 years, I think. And I
Man.
was like,
Now he comes his
yeah, I
first
was like,
game, goes out there and gets him a
yeah,
sack. Took him a whole
yeah,
year to
I
get a
was,
sack. Now he
yeah, I
goes in
was
there and
like,
gets a sack.
yeah, I was like, oh, now he wanna show off, huh? Now he wanna show that he can sack. Man, where has your bum ass, trash ass, slow ass, tackling ass been at the last 4 or 5 years? And now you wanna show that you can sack? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Now you know, well, have fun in Detroit, you little trash ass.
He circles on his calendar,
Hey,
Roberto. He circles on the
hey,
calendar. I got that 49er game right here,
and
Jack.
you know what? And you know what, Ronbo?
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I see a lot of people in the chat crying like a little baby because we won, all right?
Yeah.
Because we took a win.
Yeah.
Man, everybody shut the hell up, all right? Y'all should be happy that we got a win. Y'all want to be happy that y'all want to take a L?
True.
Hell no, right?
True. True.
Everybody that looking at me right now, man,
Mm. I
be
agree.
happy that we took a W, no matter if it's an ugly or pretty or a good win or a
It's
bad win.
still a W.
Even if it's a good game or a bad game, and even though we won the game, no matter what, if it was a good game or a bad game, but even though you take a win, no matter what, everybody shut up, all right? If y'all want to cry, go join the other team's bandwagons. Not the Raiders, no Rams, the the Arizona Cardinals. So shut up, all right?
They got shut out today, so they got a right to cry.
Yeah, yeah. I see everybody crying, though, right, Ramo?
Yeah,
You
everybody,
crying, all
Roberto.
right?
I was too.
Shit.
Roberto,
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, Ramo.
we got to go though. We're crazy crowds tonight. But Roberto, we will continue
Yeah,
tomorrow.
next week, next Sunday, he's coming back, all right?
Yeah, I do it. Him and Marquise, the 5'6", the 1-1. We will be
Yeah.
almost at full force, and the offensive line will look better next week than they
Yeah,
did
the
this week.
defense. You already know we're gonna take another W, even though if it's a beautiful win or a beautiful ugly game or ugly win. But we're coming for Kansas City, baby,
That's right. Got to,
and we're
man.
coming for you, Mahomes.
Yeah.
Get ready, cause the
Yeah.
Ferrari, woo, the Ferrari, baby,
That's right.
the Ferrari is getting fixed in the garage.
Roberto, we got to go.
In the mechanic.
I'm
All
going
right,
to
Robo.
keep that Ferrari tuned up, and make sure you polish it twice a week. See you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm a polish your Ferrari nice and shiny and beautiful and red, baby. Cause that Ferrari is coming next Sunday,
That's right.
and all you little bandwagons, all you crybabies, you taking that W next, baby, and we winning the right. Let's go, 56, baby. The Ferrari coming back.
There you go. There's that laugh.
And the message to Roger Goodell. Thank you for giving the Ferrari two suspensions by your bum ass.
Hey,
Better shut up
Roberto,
next time.
I really got to go,
All
Roberto.
right,
We got a bunch of people waiting.
all right, Robo.
I believe we
We're gonna
tomorrow.
win. We're winning this game. We're taking another W, right?
We already
And
got it.
Garoppolo is gonna shut everybody down.
All right, Roberto.
Take a seat back. Take a bottle of tequila or a beer. Sit back and relax, just like me. Look, take a nice breathe.
Roberto, Roberto, I gotta go. I'm gonna see you
All
tomorrow.
right, Rumble.
Good night,
See you
Roberto.
tomorrow, Rumble. See you tomorrow, Rumble.
All right, be looking for you. All right. Oh, and by the way, let me. If you don't know, let me recommend. I know. Let me just say this. I recommend do never ever drink tequila and beer. I had that experience. It's not pleasant. All right. Hey, John. John, where are you, John?
Hello?
Hey, John, come on in, man. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Clearly.
Okay. I didn't see you hear me. I had on my earphones. I was good. The game was something else, you know.
Yeah.
And they started off in the first half. They didn't have no respect for San Francisco's run game at all. One reason, that's why they was having really good coverage on the receivers and stuff like that. They didn't have no respect. But I was saying to myself, Kyle Shanahan, he's gonna say something about that at halftime. And what they did when they came out in the second half, they started running the ball better. And once they started running the ball better, Garoppolo started finding receivers open.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing that Detroit they really wasn't respecting San Francisco's run game through the whole game anyway. And that's what I think that they established today. So as they go into Kansas City next week, they're gonna be more concerned about that run game, and we should see receivers getting open a lot more than they were today. You know, because it's and I wanted to say, if anybody got Game Pass, look at that coach's film. Garoppolo was going through his progressions. Wasn't nobody open. I just kept watching. I was wondering why he was holding the ball so long, too. But he just kept going back and forth in his progressions with nobody getting open. And that was one thing that I was seeing.
I saw that. And they showed that several times. But there was that one time, and I made too much of it, that Pettis was wide open when he forced one into George Kittle. And that's probably the only time that happened, because most of the time, they were covered. This is why I say Goodwin is so essential for this offense. Because when Jimmy's got nobody else, nobody covers Marquise Goodwin, and he's always open. Now that sets everything else up. I look for that to be the case next week.
They got to find they need to find Trent Taylor. Where is he? He is MIA.
See, I don't.
In these first two games, he is MIA.
He's covered this year. I don't know if he got slower or his moves got worse, because it has nothing to do with a slot receiver is a slot receiver. Can you keep up with him or not?
Right.
Now all of a sudden everybody seems to be able to keep up with him. I don't understand that. That's strange.
I don't either. Yeah, that is very strange. I don't know what's going on, but I can see the chemistry between Garcon and Garoppolo is starting to get better. So that's a good thing. As Marquise Goodwin about to come back next week, and he's trying to develop a good chemistry with Dante Pettis too, because he knows that's going to be one of his receivers he's going to go to. So I think the main receivers is going to be Goodwin, Garcon, Pettis, and seem like George Kittle too. But
they
John, got to find something.
George Kittle has got to stop having one miss a week. One miss a week. George hasn't missed exactly the wrong time. George! Damn! God, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Next week he better get...
But everybody got to remember, too, this was a young team. You know, this was a young team. And, you know, this was a good learning lesson for them, too. You know, this is a young team that learn how to win. Joe Staley and his name ain't coming to me right now. Joe Staley, he's been through with him and what's the face in Seattle. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now.
Richard Sherman?
But they both, Sherman, yeah. I don't know why his mind game is just gone. Yeah,
that's why he's really talking to John Lynch.
Yeah, they know what it takes to win, but the rest of these guys, and I hope everybody don't get too down on Weatherspoon. He had a bad game today too, you know. But don't get too down on him, you know. Yeah, he's a young player. That's the one thing about this team. Y'all got to understand, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's still a young quarterback too. This is like everybody said, this is only his first full season. And we got to remember one thing. When they played those last 5 games, all the 49ers was doing was playing just to win. Now this year, they actually playing for something. They actually know that the playoffs is before them, so they know they got that opportunity. And that's what these young players got to understand, how to, finish these games and, continue to grow as a team.
That's right, and stay intense. John, we got to stop, though. And I'll be looking for you tomorrow night if you get some time, all right?
All right, then.
All right, fam. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
All right, take it easy. You too.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, J-Rock.
What's up, Ronbo?
J-Rock. Everybody, we're sitting around licking wounds and crying about winning. It kind of sounds crazy, doesn't it? We're mad about winning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop it between now and tomorrow.
When you start winning in the trenches. Why we get rid of Dummerville?
And won't call him back. Oh, well, he retired, though.
Yeah, that's right. Man, we should have gave that King's ransom to Khalil Mack because that would have helped out.
I think the 49ers went after him, but do you know I heard the Jets were going to offer more than the Bears? So we was going to lose that bid anyway because 49ers aren't going to pay he's already getting paid more than Jimmy G. To pay him way more than Jimmy G would be just a little bit strange, I think. So, they weren't going to cross that line.
Yeah. What do you think about special teams this game, though? That looked pretty good.
Yeah, they made one mistake and got a flag on them, fortunately, on the but that's probably why they did it, because they were just shoving people down from the behind, so.
It's football.
Yeah, as long as you don't get caught.
You see that hit Mustard put on him?
Oh, most of this. Now you know why he was not about to get cut. Boy, that boy could play some special teams.
Yeah. That's the reason right there.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's going to look like with Garcon and Foster coming back? Because
I tell you what.
We got a little bit of problems.
You got Foster and Fred together. And as I say, got Marquise Goodwin out there that's Jimmy's safety net. When nobody else is open, hit Goodwin. Now you got the defense reeling. Taylor used to be. I don't know what's going on with Trent. I guess Marquise's game had something to do with his game, too. Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Marquise back, man. Well, we felt that this game.
Last week, too. Couldn't do jack.
Yeah. And why we ain't play Rick James?
Kyle's probably scared. He is a rookie, a 7th-round pick at that. He looked awfully good in preseason, though. I want to see him. But Kendrick Bourne kept him back on the list. Kendrick goes in there and touchdown, Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick's been waiting for that celebration dance for how long?
Since week 1.
Yeah, I know. Of last year.
Man, just little things, man. It's the same as the last week. Just little things, and I don't know.
They'll get better.
I told you Matt Breida was going to show out, though.
Ooh, Matt. And that's game 2. If Kyle could find a way to dial up a few more plays for him, we could see 100 yards a week. Matt Breida may be 1,000-yard back. If what I see today, he damn sure is.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
All you got to do is put that big fullback, our OW in front of him, and then run down the damn field. That's all you got to do.
Boy. And did you see, Matt, the upper body stays straight, and the legs are just moving. Braida's just, boom, just a little bit of shoulder movement. Boom, legs are shooting to left, right. Boy, he looked good coming down through there.
I told you that other day when he started playing him as if we was playing with McKinnon.
Yeah. Jarek, boy, if Matt has a good year, Jarek's going to be Matt's backup.
Man, that's an expensive backup right there.
Somebody go get a raise, and somebody go get their contract reviewed. Damn. I'll tell you what.
I can't wait for Ruben Foster, though. I can't wait for him to come back, though.
Same here.
Hey, what do you think about bringing back Eric Reed and maybe throwing him on let him try and rush the pass?
Oh, that's such a political mess, man. There's no way. There's going to be a lot of things that have to be worked out before that happens. But tell you what, J-Rock, let me see tomorrow night, man, because we still got, this phone is getting crazy today. Everybody wants to come and say. All right, fam. Appreciate you, though, J-Rock. Come on back tomorrow.
No problem, man. I will. I'll be there.
All right. Be looking for you, too. Oh, Andrew 49 points out James was in for a few snaps. Ball was thrown to Garcon and Selleck. See, this is why I wasn't going to watch that game again, because I don't want to get mad like that again. But I got to see it. Yeah. Because Jimmy's going to go who he's got rhythm with. That's why he's going to Garcon. Selleck is that's his man at arms. He can go to Selleck all day. I don't know how Selleck does it, but he's always open. Touchdown, Selleck. Brother Robbie, the Amon squad and the 49 Empire Pharaohs, as long as we got this win, we play good teams better. He makes sense. Come on. He says, come on, KC. Curious me. Sup, fam? Thanks. Watch him. Watch the 49ers come like a bat out of hell when they play Kansas City. Look for a different team. Kenny. Let's do it together, Kenny. 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. I'm still hanging with that, man. Look at Kenny's not up to that tonight, though. Kenny, you look pissed off.
Hey, I'm. You know what? I'm gonna pretend like I'm John Lynch right now, and I'm getting on the phone, and I'm saying, Kyle, Robert, can you guys please come up to my office?
Yes.
Yes, now. And you know what? I'm gonna slap Robert Saleh right in the head and tell him, "What in the hell are you doing? Are you not blitzing because you really think we have a pass rush? Really?"
God.
And Kyle Shanahan, I'm gonna turn to Kyle Shanahan and I'm gonna say, "You know what? Where in the hell are your plays at? Why can't you bust out some plays to work this team that just got their asses whooped last week?" And I honestly, in my opinion, I think it's time to call Daddy, Mike Shanahan, and let him come on this team and take over one of those spots that Kyle Shanahan's having coaching and being offensive coordinator. You could tell. I mean, he's got a lot on his hands right now with the draft. And another thing, too, the biggest thing I think is I'm going to take Kyle out of the draft. He's going to stay out of that draft room when we're doing drafts. And because his draft picks aren't working out. You know, he's had maybe one or two that just panned out, Pettis, and that was it. And, I don't know, man. I agree with everybody who's called in so far. I think we overhyped the team. I think we overhyped Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they're not ready yet. And I think we still have a lot of holes. And I agree with Lee. I don't think we should have gotten rid of Trent Brown yet. We paid a lot of money for Jimmy Garoppolo, man. And if we can't protect him, then that money's going to go down the drain. If he gets hurt, it's going to be a waste of money.
Oh, huge waste.
Huge waste. And I just don't understand Robert Saleh, man. Like, does he really think we have a pass rush? Is that why he's not blitzing? I don't get it. Like,
or do something exotic.
Yeah. I mean, and who in the hell is the cornerbacks coach?
That's Halfley. Everybody wants him gone tonight.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, we got a win and it was great, but you know what? We just barely scraped by beating probably the worst team in the NFL right now.
No. Kenny, they made mistakes. Matt Stafford overthrew at least 3 touchdowns.
Yes. So if we barely beat them, what does that tell you about our team? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's tough to swallow. I mean, it was a win, yeah, and we should be happy. But it was a hard pill to swallow, man. We made a lot of mistakes, and we are not ready, man. We're not ready. And you know what? I'll tell you right now. Here's something that's going to cheer up the Empire a little bit. I want everybody on the chat board, everybody watching, to listen to this. You too, Ronbo.
Yeah.
It's going to make you smile.
I'm listening.
Mr. Frank Gore just passed Curtis Martin in rushing yards.
I was watching
today.
that. Yeah.
So and I mean that's a lot, man. He's number 4 now,
and still looks like
rushing yards.
And the dude is running like he did 5 years ago. I mean, Frankie's not slowed down none. Whoa.
Yep. I mean that's something to smile about today, man. But as far as the 13-3, because we got Jimmy G, man. I don't know.
Oh, you'll like this. Somebody wrote.
I'll do it with my clap.
Well, here, somebody wrote down here, says 3-13 because we got no D. I'm telling you.
Hey.
Mark my words. Next week, you watch the 49ers come out really playing hard. They look stupid today because I think they didn't take that team seriously. But I don't know who they think they are. But we'll see. So.
Yeah. But anyways, man, shout out to the Hit Squad, Night Hawk Fan Club. Most of all, you, Ronbo, A1 since day one. And I'll do my little chant, but I'm going to do it with my eyes closed. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. And I'm only doing that until we lose 3 games.
There you go. After that, we got no right anyway. We're going to change it to 11-5.
Exactly. Yep.
All right,
Ronbo.
See you tomorrow,
Peace
Kenny.
out, man.
Peace out, man. Man, this is we can't get happy about this win, can we? We got to have a proper win next week. All right, let's go to 2-piece. Wait, actually, wait, we'll do this first, though. It says, David Landrum says, disagree 100%. Shanahan is working it. Got to give a chance to finish his job. All right, we're probably jumping a little early. I have to agree with that. Thanks, Dave, for the contribution. Let's go to 2-piece.
Ronbo, you hear me?
I can hear you clear. Yeah.
Man, I'm pissed, bro. I'm not too happy today.
No, I know.
But look,
None of us
everybody's talking about Salah, which I understand. But check this out. 2 of the biggest plays on 3rd down, Witherspoon and number 24, whatever his name is, got caught peeking in the backfield when they should be covering the receivers, man.
K1 got caught in that
That's
last
on
week,
them,
too.
bro.
Yeah. I don't know what K1's
They
doing.
getting caught
Last
back
week,
there
same
peeking.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Same thing. And those are 2 big plays where they scored touchdowns on and on 3rd down. We get off the field there. It's not even that close, bro. It's not even that. So it ain't all on Salah. It ain't all on the blitzing and all that. Like, them dudes got to handle their business, man.
I got a feeling you're right.
No.
They're not doing what nobody taught them that. If you were to go over to ask Salah, Robert, what was that? And Salah probably say, I've never seen that before. I'm thinking he's looking out there saying the same thing we're saying. Jesus, I really think they're blowing it.
Exactly. They can't get mad at him. He had the right play called. If they guard their man, he don't get open, they get off the field on 3rd down twice. Stop 2 touchdowns, 14 points right there, bam. Man, they looking in the backfield, and then got to play catch-up. He throwing the ball to him, man. Bull. That's bull, bro. It's bull. But
It's irritating.
man.
We're going to catch hell tomorrow, or Tuesday. You watch. Somebody going to get told, listen, guys, we're not going to be real patient about this kind of thing. Now, what do we go over in practice? We do it over and over again. We get to the game, and all of a sudden, I don't know who you guys are out there. I'll bet you that's not Robert Saleh's teaching. That guy's screwing up.
No, it's not. Yep. He's not blitzing, but they're not doing they're not doing their assignment. He's not blitzing because obviously he sees something like he ain't comfortable with it. But if they would just handle their business on every play, it would be good. If they just do what they're taught to do and not be peeking in the backfield, 14 points off the board. But anyway, we won. Breida looked good. We got to say some positives. The O-line scared me a little bit, but at least we could run the ball. Breida looked good, man.
Damn.
Looked good, bro.
You talk about your PFF running back of the week. There he is right there. 2-piece. PFF every week puts down this dude, Matt Breida. 10, 11 carries, 138 yards. Telling you right now, ain't nobody did that. I don't remember last time anybody did that on that few carries. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know he broke, man. He almost broke a couple more. Like, he could have had a little bit more. But look, hey, you got to give props to Pierre Garçon for that block, man. Without him, he don't score that. That was a beautiful block downfield. That's fighting right there. You know?
And I love the way.
That's fighting. He was fighting right there.
He was. And Garçon, man, flexing all the muscles, man. And Matt Breida just rolling right behind. Not going too fast. Wait until he can get rid of this dude. Cut back. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty.
Yeah.
Textbook teamwork.
That was pretty. That was, man. And the way they kind of blocked on that play, if you go back and watch the replay, that was perfect. He hit the right hole. The dude picked up the right man, and he just read it. That's what that offense is supposed to look like running the ball. Now, if we can do that shit, we're going to be all right. You know, but, man, we just got to be consistent. We still young, though. We got to give it a little time, man, you know?
I know. I know.
Give it a little time.
As a lot of people are saying we overhyped the team. A lot of people are being impatient. We got a mixed bag here of issues. So,
Yeah.
Blue
Yeah.
Two-Piece,
We still
let me see you
young,
tomorrow night because we're going to get a few more
All right,
calls
fam.
here. All right, fam.
Joe. All right.
Yo, that Two-Piece. Oh, man. Hey, and it's going to travel babble.
Hey, Ronbo.
What's up, fam?
How you doing, bud?
Oh, man, we're sitting back here feeling real uncomfortable. And it's an uneasy feeling because we know what we're going against next week. We survive a sorry team like the Lions. We barely lose to the Vikings. And now the Chiefs up there scoring in the 40s. Now what? Against the Steelers? What the? How'd that happen? I got to go see that game. But in the meantime, that's still 42 points.
Right. Well, Ronbo, I wanted to talk about a couple of things, if I may.
Go ahead.
The first one is scheme. I wanted to talk about scheme.
All right.
Because I'm thinking back to when Jalen Ramsey said that we beat him by scheme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the Jaguars?
That was him.
Okay. So during the time, I took offense to that because I was thinking, yeah, right, whatever, making excuses. I'd like to think that right now, the wizard, Shanahan, wasn't scheming for the Lions, believing that our team was good enough without Marquise Goodwin, without Jerick McKinnon, that we were so damn good that we were going to pull off a win. I don't know if they necessarily thought that it was going to be that close, but we could beat the Lions. I believe that the reason we were so sloppy and the timing was off is because we was actually scheming against Kansas City.
Oh.
And I hope that I'm right about that. Because if I am, then that means that we go against Kansas City, we see a whole another 49ers team that we believe in.
Oh, I already expect
and it's,
that. I'm with you there.
Yeah. Like you were saying, like we took them lightly, but I don't know if I think saying we took them lightly is kind of thinking about it lightly. Like I think we actually skipped the scheme and use the scheme that we're going to use against Kansas City, and it just looks sloppy against Detroit. I know that NFL teams do that a lot.
Yeah, I like that theory, though.
And I'm hoping. Well, we need some positive going on here. And one thing I wanted to bring up, too, I wanted to give you props because I don't know if it was last offseason or the offseason before that, but I spent a lot of time listening to Red and Gold Radio and everybody talking back in the days. And I remember you saying over and over, show after show after show after show, you would bring up the point that the offensive line needs time to gel out of all the units. You were right. Look at all the time that Jimmy has now.
Yeah.
Look at all the time he has.
He's got to get rid of the ball.
It is getting
but he is
better.
getting the time. You're right.
Yes. I know he wasn't releasing the ball very quickly today, but again, I got to look at it like we were actually scheming for the next game because I don't think that Shanahan saw Detroit
as a threat,
being that big of a threat.
Yeah.
And so I really believe that we were playing to take the Chiefs out. So I hope I'm right. That's all I got.
Yeah, I hope you're right too. Because that.
Yeah.
Coming back next week.
Some positiveness, everybody. It's only we're
Week
1-1.
two.
We got a lot. We got a long ways to go. So
we got
it's all about
we
us
got 4
Niners.
more losses to get from my count. Travel babble.
Right.
Good to hear from you again too, man.
sir.
Don't be a stranger. I'll look for you tomorrow if you get some time.
I'll be calling. You all have yourself a good evening. Big shout out to Roberto.
Yeah.
Hey, Norm, you had some good stuff. Everybody,
Always.
Kenny, you guys, Ronbo, you guys all have yourself a good night.
You too, Travel Babble. All right, fam.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You. John Milner is his Kyle Shanahan just left the door open for Josh Gordon. Go Niners 18-1 all the way to Super Bowl 53. Because we already lost one, so you got to count. We ain't losing again. I guarantee you're going to see a different 49ers team next week. They're going to surprise us like they did this week. I just get this feeling because there's something strangely going on with this team. Hey, Mark.
Yo, I'm with the man, the myth, the 49ers fan legend, my man Ronbo Sports. This is Mark.
Dave,
Lamar,
Mark.
hit that like button. If you need any beats, holler at me.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Mark, you said if you need any what?
Beats. I'm posting tracks and instrumentals all the time.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram.
It will do, Mark, because, man, there needs to be some happiness in music and things like that can create that. Because we got some
it can.
strange going on today. We mad as hell.
Yeah, man, Ronbo. I'm happy we got the W. We would have lost and it would have been worse. But people who ain't understanding.
Damn.
Yeah.
Would have been really bad. You're right.
Yeah. If you're not understanding why people are mad that we lost, about this win, it's just because of the culture, what we expect. And then, like we've been talking about, we've been too hyped, man. We've been oversold, man. That's what it is. But that don't mean it's downhill. It's not to be like it's a bad, like we suck or nothing. It's just we got work to do, Ronbo. Particularly our quarterback, man. He has some major work to do. So I'm really concerned about Jimmy.
But, Mark, it's really interesting. Last week, the same thing. Chiefs still almost lost that game with 42 points. Steelers don't have a secondary. Kello should be reading, I see the picture of a Bible. He's like the front page. Listen, Mark.
Kello was trash.
2 weeks in a row, though.
I'm sorry.
You do see Kansas City having the whole teams off. If the defense can find a way to play a little next week, they can beat Kansas City because Kansas City, just like Tampa Bay, they score a lot of points, but they win by 4 and 5 points. That's kind of interesting. We'll see.
I think we can compete. I think we're the type of team who plays to the level of our competition. That's what I'm seeing. I just really think that's who we are. I don't like that, though.
I don't either.
And like I said, I'm concerned about Jimmy, man. I hope he hasn't been overcoached. And what I mean by that, when Jimmy came in last year, he was making things. He was rolling out the pocket. And then Shanahan was making these comments in the offseason, all offseason. Oh, yeah, a lot of those things are off script. We got to get him on script. And, yada, yada. He kind of wants him to stay within his program. That's cool. But 9 times out of 10, Aaron Rodgers makes a play. It's when he's, adjusting to what's happening on the field. And Jimmy's not rolling out the pocket. He's just standing. He's not doing none of the things we used to seeing him do, making something happen.
Creating
that touchdown
plays.
that we got last week was because he was creative. He did a little spin move out. He was on the run. We're not seeing none. He's just sitting there, Ronbo.
He's trying. That's why I keep telling people, man. He's trying to learn the playbook, and he's trying to stick to the script. It's not Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I just hope he's not being overcoached, man.
Good point.
I really hope he's not being overcoached. So, other than that, man, we already beat Salah into the ground, and Witherspoon. You could have put Dante Johnson out there. I wouldn't have known the difference.
Oh my God! Ooh. And I must admit, I said that during the course of the game. I'm sorry, Akello. He ain't that bad, Mark. We got to draw back on that.
I think that's just inherent to when you have a superstar corner on the other side. He's gonna get tested, and then so him and Colbert got they got to figure that out. They got to get together and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But we won, man. So
that's
and I was really mad, and I looked up and see, I'm in Phoenix. I saw the Cardinals score. So I was like, damn, how mad can you get?
I mean, not 1 point. Oh man.
Right.
So anyway, but Mark, let me see tomorrow night, fam. We gotta load it up here today.
I'll be back, man.
All right, fam. Appreciate you. Have a good night,
good.
Mark. You too. And let's go to DJ. P? Oh, PJ. Oh, that's a P. Okay. and PJ didn't know who I was talking to. PJ! PJ. It's not that late, PJ. You ain't sleep. Wake up. PJ. You know what? I think that MC Knight brought home one of his girlfriends again. Hey, Hey, PJ. All right, let's go back to PJ. James, come on in, boy. I know you know the gospel truth.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, James, it's a night of the most strangest night in the entire time I've been doing this. We don't know how to feel. Now, we don't feel good about that, but it could have been, we could have lost. If they would have snatched that away from us at the end, we really would be sick. Last week we should have won and didn't. So, it's really strange. But what do you think?
If they would have snatched it from us, I would have sent you something on the chat line telling you I'm in the bed. I got the air conditioner on with 2 pillows over my head and I'm under the blanket. Please don't call my name tonight, okay? But I'm on the show, though. Yeah, I'd have called in. I just wouldn't have picked up.
Oh,
but
man.
I thank God because it could have been worse. We could have really got sunk at that last minute. And I will say this much. The scheme that the defense that Robert Saleh has been running, I question why they got rid of Eric Reed, but I will say this much. There's always a strength and a weakness, and coaches may actually like the strengths and not be too concerned about the weaknesses of certain players. Jarquisky Tart is not really a box player off the line at a safety, but he's beyond decent in coverage. To whereas when Eric Reed was playing with us, Eric Reed was just like another linebacker on that line. Okay, when it came to playing in the box and stopping the run. But I will say this much. By the grace of God, God is so good because tomorrow evening, Reuben Foster will be practicing. Okay?
Yeah.
By the grace of God.
That made me feel good right quick.
when we go to Kansas City, I watched the Chargers game and I couldn't believe it at first, but the Chargers didn't have any linebackers and they're not that great in the secondary because I think 2 of their starters were hurt in preseason. That kid Jason Verrett and somebody else was out, and they got a real
Joey Bosa.
Yeah, and then no Joey Bosa. Now, in those plays, that jet sweep they run, it's smoke and mirrors. Now, they'll do a lot of dinking and dunking over the middle, but I will say this much. If you put Reuben Foster 4 yards behind Eric Armstead on the outside, the offensive line for Kansas City is going to go to the right, and Tyreek Hill is going to come around to the left. I am waiting to see that collision with Foster and Tyreek Hill because Hill is probably going to go back to the coach and say, Coach, don't run that play no more. Because if you keep running me with that play, I'm going to either be in the blue tent or in the locker room, okay, not being able to finish this game. Now, it will help that secondary so much to get Tart where, see, when he's playing that box safety, a lot of it is smoke and mirrors too because he's pressing to the line like he's going to blitz, but then he's got to drop back in coverage. And it can wear a safety out in the course of a game playing like that. But the bottom line is I do think we're getting Foster back and then Fred Warner, and I think they'll probably go with Elijah Lee instead of Zanuka. But I think we could actually manhandle them, man. And one thing I thank God for so much. Matt Breida, okay? Matt Breida put up a total of 160 yards in that game.
Right.
He actually
138.
had 100.
But he only did it on 11 carries.
No. He had 138 in rushing.
Oh, you mean total yards? I'm sorry.
Yeah, total yards. He had 21 yards off of outlet passes and screens and stuff.
I see that 3 receptions, 20 yards. 21. Yeah.
Yeah,
7-yard.
That running game is what opens up the passing game for us.
Which is why I wish Kyle, that's going to be something we're going to talk about tomorrow night, James. Which is why I wish Kyle would stay with it a little longer sometime. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing. I do believe that at the rate that Morris is going, I got a feeling they're going to open the door for that kid Jeffrey Wilson too. Because now,
you never know.
If they put, if they bring Wilson in there, now you got Wilson and Breida that can catch passes out of the backfield, and it started to look good. And I think seeing more of it, I think we're going to be more dominant and getting Marquise Goodwin back. Every quarterback's got his favorite receiver.
There you go.
That
James,
he knows.
James,
Yeah,
I get you to stop there, though. Let me get you, because we got a whole lot of people. It's going to get late. But I appreciate you, fam. We'll finish that tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Okay. Estev.
Ronbo.
Estev, at least we're 1-1. That's the one good thing that can be said tonight.
Yeah. I've never been so pissed off at a win, but
I know it's the weirdest feeling, isn't it? I've never went through this.
But it feels right. It feels like this is the perfect way to start the season. It might sound weird, but
no, I get you. I feel you on that.
And it's
like, game 2.
I think Kyle's happy. Kyle's happy. He's like, okay, all we're doing is learning, Ronbo. We're just
right,
and we're lucky this is happening week 1 and 2. If this is happening week 13, week 14, when we're fighting for a playoff spot, then that would be scary.
Right,
heading into the playoffs playing like this. This is perfect, Ronbo.
I agree.
All of our players out there are second year players. All of them.
And we're yelling and screaming. Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're learning. You're right.
And guess who else are second year players? Second year coaches we have.
Yeah.
With new players and stuff.
Our head coach.
They're
both head coaches. I mean, both the DC and the head coach.
Yes. And they're doing a hell of a job, Ronbo. I'm happy.
You got to be straightened out. You're right. It's game 2. They're not supposed to be an all-pro form yet.
Game 2. Jimmy G's 8th, 9th career start. Oh, you know what? Now that I mentioned Jimmy G, everybody hating on Jimmy G right now.
Not me.
Shut up. Please.
I think I know what's going on.
I know. Ronbo. This guy cannot. Okay, first of all, Pierre Garçon pissed me off. Is pissing me off. I'm sorry. I mean, the only thing this guy could do is run a slant route. Really?
Yeah, that's always the same. I know.
Like I respect him. Like he's a good veteran, but he's not putting fear into the other team. I mean, our biggest threat out there was Dante Pettis, and this guy's a rookie. I mean, I hope we get Josh Gordon just so we have that extra star power in there because I really feel like we need it at this point. I mean, if Goodwin's the number 1 receiver and you're letting Goodwin beat you out, Garcon, I mean, that's kind of sad, dude.
And tell you what, and Steph, even if Gordon does show up, he's got to go into training. It'll take him 4 to 6 weeks to understand what he's supposed to be doing. So it's really rough.
I mean,
so we'll see.
I mean, you're right in a way, but I think Josh Gordon is just an athletic freak. I mean, look at Pettis. He's a rookie. He's already getting open. Josh Gordon is disgusting, Ronbo. This guy can get open.
Wait, Steph, you're right. Josh, he got raised by Kyle too. That year was it. Exactly. That was him. Oh, exactly. I turned that page back. I forgot. Okay, yes, bring him.
So,
but you got to
lose somebody. Can you imagine Josh Gordon and Marquise Goodwin lining up? Good God! And
both of them know how to get separation.
At this point, Pierre Garcon might just have to get thrown into the slot receiver on both. I mean, he's kind of looking like Des Bryant out there, can't run a streak. I don't know.
And struggling with separation.
I mean, yeah, it pissed me off. It really did. Last thing I know it's about college, but all the bash on Robert Saleh. Okay, that is way wrong. I'm sorry. I mean, you see it on the field, what's happening. Kella Witherspoon is getting 2 flags in a row, letting touchdowns happen and first downs happen. I love a Kella Witherspoon, but he pissed me off today. And, I mean, it's understandable. It's the second year, but you got to step it up.
Especially since he's going to be the main target for every team. Next week he's really going to get tested.
He has to know that, too.
Yeah. Well, Steph, get ready for tomorrow night. Raw, we get to sleep on this, and maybe tomorrow we'll wake up and we'll be a little less angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Steph.
Yeah. I'm not pissed off. I mean, a win's a win, but I mean, and then what do they expect Robert to do? I mean, what linebacker out there on the field is able to blitz the quarterback? You could tell me. When Ruben is out on the field, that's when our pass rush started kicking up a notch last year. I'm telling you. When Ruben is out there, we're getting to the quarterback more.
Mm-hmm. He'll be back next week, too.
So wait till Ruben comes back. Yeah. And Pat, we'll be fine against the Chiefs, Ronbo. It's going to be a shootout, but we'll be fine.
I got a feeling. All right, Steph. Have a good night.
They have no defense. All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
And Steph is right. I don't know what's going on with KC's defense, but you went 42 to 38. That's something to be concerned about, too. Theo Romo says, we won. It's week 2. IDGAF. I'm hyped. Give Ronbo a like because he's working hard tonight. Thanks, Theo. Thanks for the contribution, too. That's true. You know what? By the time I go to sleep and wake up, I'm going to be off. The 49ers suck. They're not ready. No. It's week 2. They're a team that has to finally mold into wherever they're going to be. We're too soon with the hate. Hey, Daryl.
What's up?
Hey, Daryl. Well, tonight it's take shots at the 49ers. Usually we do this on Monday night, but we ain't waiting. Everybody's taking shots at them tonight.
Yeah.
But Daryl, how do you feel?
Yeah, that was a funny game.
It's
But
funny?
we won.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a funny game. You know, yeah, it was a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, you could be happy though. It wasn't that much drops.
Right?
Everybody was pushing the ball.
They held on somehow.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up with one of them Detroit Lions pushing one of our players?
Oh, running back.
I missed that part.
I forget his name. Anyway, after Elijah Lee made a play to push the quarterback out, what is that fool's name? Over here, running backs. LeGarrette Blount. Yeah, Blount got mad.
Yeah.
And he went in and threw Elijah Lee on the ground. Referee throwed his ass out the game, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like DJ Reed, boy. He was gone, wasn't he?
Hey, if it wasn't for that flag.
Man.
But we still got to market what we did, though. So.
Yeah, he was gone. But,
that's what he does.
Yeah,
him and Dante.
Ooh, I thought Richie James was playing, though.
He was. I just heard he. I didn't see him on the field, but they say he was on the field when Selleck, I think, got the touchdown. I remember saying. So he was out there, but I guess he's just out there blocking and decoy or whatever. So Selleck got the TD.
Oh yeah.
And Big Selleck just rolled over into the end zone. They couldn't hold him back. I said, "That's what you're doing, George. Watch Garrett."
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like the touchdown Mac Breida did. Boy, that was cool there.
That was awesome. That's one of the best runs I've seen in a long time. I mean, from anybody.
Yeah.
Damn, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Him and Garcon going down the field. Garcon just doing battle with this dude, man. Matt's just rolling behind him, fighting against the break. Zone! Touchdown! Damn.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but
Gotta go watch that.
You see, they ain't throwing Richard on Shauna's side, though, did they?
Nah, ain't nobody gonna mess with Rich.
They weren't messing with him.
Wow.
I'm like, nah. So, yeah,
That's
cool,
okay.
though, you know what I mean?
Keller's
Those
gonna get
bird girls
stronger.
out here, they got whooped.
Who?
The bird girls, you know, them Cardinals.
Oh. And shut
They got whooped
out.
bad.
Oh. Now, we ain't going to be able to do nothing with Rudy. But we did, man. We shut out the Cardinals. Boy.
Yeah, I'm
now
surprised
we talking major
I'm
shit.
surprised he ain't called in tonight, bragging.
He's on the phone. He's waiting to get his chance. So we'll make him wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah.
But anyway, you know what, though, Daryl? Keller's going to be one of the best defensive backs in the league in about 6 weeks. Why? Because he's going to get more practice than anybody else in the NFL. Where's Keller? And it's Richard Sherman's on the right. Okay. Bam! Oh, no.
Yeah, I ain't see too much no pass rushing. Pass rushing, though, tonight.
Well, that's the story of the month, Daryl.
Yeah.
Got to get some pressure on them
Man.
quarterbacks.
Then I see, we got that turnover, but we didn't do nothing. We got a field goal. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, we're having
I
trouble.
don't know. So you think we're going to hear some good news tomorrow or Tuesday?
I don't
If they get
know.
that wide receiver over there?
John made it clear he took a shot. Let's see. Because
Yeah.
the Cowboys are working hard. Cowboys don't have no wide
No,
receivers.
Cowboys ain't got no money. I think they passing on them.
What? The Cowboys ain't got no money.
Yeah, they ain't got no money. I think they passed on. They. I don't think they in the run on them no more. I don't think. I think that's what they was talking about.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think. They ain't got no money.
But he ain't going to be that expensive, though. We'll see.
But they said something about the Cowboys not, something.
All right. Because
Yeah,
you're down there.
that's
You're here and you get the wifey. Daryl, let me see you tomorrow, okay? And we will go ahead and
All right, you
see if
take
we
care.
get a few more calls in.
All right, see you tomorrow. All right, Ruben
All right, Daryl.
coming back.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Niners. All right.
We 1-1. All right, Daryl. Good night. Yeah, the more I sit here and think about it, man, I'm going to chill out, man. It's game 2. Got a young team. They're not going to be consistent yet. Because if you look how good they looked last year, I'm going to give them a minute. Niner, you love to hate.
Bo, what's going on?
Oh, man, I'm sitting there. After all this talking, I have finally realized ain't no point in getting this kind of mad. It's only week 2. If it was week 8, 9, or 10.
It's only week 2.
Yeah, I'm backing off. But whatever's on your mind is fine, fam.
It's only week 2.
Yeah.
I got a lot on my mind, actually. I'm on the side of I'm not real happy about this win. And I say that because not because I took the Lions lightly. I don't think they're a bad team. They were looking to come back from a embarrassing loss, and we should have blew them out as well. So true. Of course I'll take the win, but it's too sloppy. But it's only week 2. So everybody just got to settle down and, let the process play out. It's brick by brick for a reason, and we got a lot of young players out there, and we gonna get it together. I'm disappointed that Richie James didn't play as much. I think we may be holding him back a little bit. He got activated this week. I don't know what type of practice he had, but I think we might be saving him.
And this is something else too. If they pick up Josh Gordon, I got a feeling Richie goes to the practice squad.
I'm on the Josh Gordon train. I want him. I wouldn't send him to the practice squad. I think Kendrick Boyd to the practice squad because even though you said that he had one catch and one target for 4 yards. That was scheme. That's why he got his touchdown. But Josh Gordon, yeah, I definitely want him.
Oh, he's a big dude who can gain separation. Complete freak. I mean, talk about unguardable. Him and Case can't guard him. You got a combo now. You got a serious combo. So yeah.
I heard that he tweeted out something that there were 2 teams that he wanted to go to. One of them, the first one was the Niners, and I think the second one was the
Cowboys.
I can't remember. Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah, you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that early today. That was out.
All right. Okay, so we get him. So DJ Reed, I think we see him take K'Wan Williams' position in the next probably the next 3 weeks.
K'Wan is injured, and Adrian Colbert. I didn't realize. I forgot. Adrian Colbert's nursing a hamstring. I wonder if that affected both of them's play. Although K'Wan made some bonehead mistakes had nothing to do with his injury, though. So, I don't know.
Witherspoon made some mistakes, too. He was peeking in the backfield, and he got beat for a long pass, and it was on him.
Yep.
And Kansas City, you were one of the ones that said Mahomes wasn't that good. I don't think you like Mahomes.
You're right, I don't. You know what? Last year, they hyped and made a big deal out of him. It's like Jimmy was nothing, right? All they talk about is Patrick Mahomes, the next sensation. I say, wait a minute, he looks average for a rookie. I don't know that he's okay.
Yeah, well,
but he ain't great yet.
In one game, man. Oh. He's looking great now. But
10
it's
touchdowns
the same
in 2 games.
situation with I told you this a couple months ago. Whenever you have Alex Smith on your team, don't get excited. You might go to the playoffs, but you're not gonna get nowhere. You gotta move on from those type of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And Mahomes, he's one of those exciting quarterbacks like Kaepernick came in, and he's showing it. I don't know what he's gonna do next year, and they don't have a lot of tape on him, but he's one of them ones. He's gonna be special. I believe so. But
Mahomes.
Mahomes. But next week, I think we get Reuben Foster back. Hopefully, we get Marquise Goodwin. Who else? Hopefully, we get some offensive guard, some type of protection with Garnett or Person, and I think we got a chance to pull it out. The thing, Ronbo, is they don't throw to Richard Sherman's side. It's 2 games. They haven't really thrown at him. So that shuts down one half of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we have somebody over the top with Witherspoon, and he can play like a little zone and have somebody over the top or something?
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Overload that side there, that crackling.
Oh, yeah,
Bam.
Overload that side. And then I know you got to go, Ronbo. I want to say one thing. We got to trade for a pass rusher. We got to get somebody.
There's nobody available. That's the problem. They went after Khalil Mack.
We got to get somebody.
I know. You got to go through the draft.
Dante Fowler.
Is he still hanging around?
Yeah, I think he is. I won't hold you up, but I'll call in. I'll call in tomorrow.
Right.
And
You're looking for it too.
Stuff to get off my chest. Hey,
we're waiting for you.
Not of the ball already go. We go dumb.
Here you go.
I'll call in tomorrow.
All right, Phil. Have a good night.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And
Hey, Ronbo, how are you?
Yeah. I'm feeling better the longer I sit here and talk about this. I just realized I think I overreacted.
Yeah, this is the reason why, Kyle Shanahan, he's been saying in interviews, you need to have a quarterback. You need to have a team that, doesn't get too high, when the hype is coming on, but it doesn't get too low. You need to just be even keel about things. I know there's a lot of, overreactions even last week, and now it seems like it's overreactions this week. And so I just got a couple of things. Yeah. So I just got a couple of things to say in regards to, well, first the offense. My philosophy is if our offense scores 30 points or more, I'm not going to get mad at it. If they score 30 points or more, they did their job. And there's problems just like with any other team. I mean, I think we all saw Dante Pettis. He dropped that handoff on that reverse that Garoppolo handed off to him earlier on. So there's you see a lot of this type of chemistry that's still ongoing. We still have a very young team. We still got injuries, but I can't be that mad at the offense when we score 30 points or more. Just like last week, you can't be mad at the defense if they only allow 16 points. If they only allow 16 points, then the defense did their job. So that's my thoughts on that. One thing I have to say is I I'm really impressed with Richard Sherman. I'm not sure if you saw the. I'm not sure if you saw the Dave. Yeah, the Dave Lombardi Twitter. He just did it recently. He was saying that nearly everyone in the locker room, they're all dressed and gone, except for Richard Sherman. He got all
Watching
the
film.
DBs, and one by one, he was just talking to each one of them. And this is the type of thing. This is the type of thing that if you really want to be contenders, you really want to be, a championship team. It's this type of mentality. Like, no one is satisfied with this win. No one is satisfied, but this is how we get better. There's not going to be a perfect game. And in fact, I'm not sure, we talk a lot about the last 5 games of last year when Jimmy G went in, but I'm not sure if you noticed this, but every single game was actually close except for the Rams game. Yeah, remember the Bears game? It took like 5 Robbie Gould field goals. It came down all to the last wire. Even the Titans game, remember, we have to do that 2-minute drill at the end to finish it off.
We on it last minute.
And then even though we scored 44 on the Jags, remember, they were coming back. They were coming back. It had to take it to the last minute. I'm not sure if we did an interception or something, but it really came down to the last wire. And the only game that did not really come down to the last minute was the Rams game. But of course, they have their second string in. But I'm saying, like, it seems that there's we do have this tendency, and I believe it's the inexperience that we kind of play to our level of competition. And so that's actually the reason why that's actually the reason why I'm actually feeling far more hopeful, and I believe we're going to be playing much better next week against Kansas City, just because I feel it's really when our backs hit the wall, that's when we really see the character of this team shine. Right. And that's so, there's a give and take with that. With when we play really bad teams,
then we play really bad with them.
We're going to be bad with them. But likewise, when we play tough teams, I'm telling you, last week we should have won that game.
That's
Vikings are one of the top teams.
They measure up.
One of the
Also,
top
need to stop though. We gotta stop.
Yeah. So I was just saying. Just hope everyone keeps that in mind. Don't be too low and don't be too high, and we got
like Kyle.
Ronbo, have a great night. Have a great night, and we'll talk later. Take care.
All right, looking for you, Nightos. Oh man, yeah, he's right. We overreact one way last week. We overreact this week. I mean, we gotta chill out. Let this team form. Then we'll know what kind of finished product. But about week 6, start coming in with the hardcore final verdicts and things like that. But it's too soon. Hey, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes. I never know what they said after that. Danny?
What up, Ronbo?
Danny, I'm telling you, man, it's 49er football, and this year it's going to be difficult to be a 49er fan for the first 6 to 8 weeks, but we can make this, Danny. We can do this together. I'll be ready,
Oh, my goodness. let me tell you something, Ronbo. Let me tell you something, man. It's going to be a long season, man.
It is.
I'm looking at 7-9, Ronbo.
Well, maybe. Can't count nothing out.
Tell me, I want to tell you something. I want you to tell me your honest opinion. What do you think about Robert Stallman? Man, that dude got to go, man.
As I said, I have decided to chill on the final decisions because, as I say, it's week 2. We may have been expecting too much. Robert Saleh said in an article I read before the season started, he says, these guys are going to probably stumble out of the gate, but at some point they're going to catch on, and then they're going to be tough. So Saleh already said that. I was hoping, of course, they're going to come in blazing, boom, 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 clearing the room out. I'm gonna wait. Because
My
we're
goodness,
1-1.
This dude is a pass rush. We need a true pass rusher, man. That's the key.
I really wish there was something to do about that. I do know we're going to become a little bit of a defensive team. Foster's going to make a difference there. All right. Offensively, Jimmy G's going to have his safety net, his baby blanket. Will be back, and Marquise Goodwin next week. I really believe those are going to make a lot of difference in what we're seeing. Because you got Garoppolo be more comfortable, and Ruben's just a fiend. So him and Warner together are going to be special.
Oh my! You know what? I want to see them against that dude Tyreek. I mean, what is this from Chiefs? That speedster. Well, that's gonna be a good matchup.
Oh yeah, you mean for the Chiefs?
Yeah, next week. Yeah, who's that guy? The guy that runs fast.
That's Tyreek. That's Tyreek Hill. But
oh boy.
Yeah, he gonna get bumped. He gonna get bumped a lot coming off that line of scrimmage. And I really hope they think about starting DJ Reed next week if Adrian's not ready to play over the top safety, because Reed can move, and we're not losing no speed. He's smaller, coordination. There's a lot of advantage to him being back there. We'll see what happens, though.
Man, let me tell you what, man. I tell you what, I thought we blew that game today with that Jimmy interception. Oh, he got lucky. Lucky with the cops of heavens.
Boy, called it back. We could have lost.
You see, that's what worries me about Jimmy, Ronbo, his interceptions, man. He be throwing some crazy interceptions sometimes.
He's good for 1 or 2, it seems, a week, huh? But if he throws more than that, I'm really worried. He's having trouble with the offense. He's not showing it. He's not going to say anything like Matty Ice. I'm not really happy about the system, and I've made it pretty much public. We're struggling. Meanwhile, Kyle Shannon said if you pay attention, you would have trouble.
Right, I'm gonna leave you with this, Ronbo. Last question I'm gonna tell you with. I think Kyle got to open that offense up more, man. I don't know, but he's tripping, man, with them offensive calls.
I know. I don't know. Tonight he should have been running when he was passing. I agree. I'm not sure. Kyle is tripping sometimes. So we'll see.
Man. We'll see what happens next week, Ronbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, John. I mean, Danny.
All right, then, Ronbo. I'm going to hit you up tomorrow night for sure.
All right. Good night, Danny.
All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Yeah. And go to hey, Manny.
Yes.
Manny?
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, we just sit back here talking about the game, the one that nobody's happy with, even though we won.
No. Yeah, well, hey, look, I've been a faithful since 1987, man. And
all right.
Come down. The whole Empire should just needs to come down. Yes, it was sloppy. It was ugly the way our play calling was totally ugly. I mean, we're in the end zone. We could get a first down, and we're 3-2, 3-4, and we're going for a dumb run that we could actually go get the first down and give us 3 more chances to get in the end zone. Stuff like that, it just don't play with me. But you know what? I still take the win. I believe that Kansas City is going to be kind of tough. But with Foster and Goodwin, those pieces should come in place. And it's going to be a tough game, but I give us win by 3 points.
If we win, yeah, it'll be close. Kansas City's going to be driving. It's the same situations today. Fourth quarter, Kansas City's got the ball. Can we hold them? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No, I said we are. We will. We will. But, yeah, just today, man, I mean, I feel what the Empire's feeling. Frustration, just the way we were playing. Man, no blitzes. That game calling on defense was just, I hated it. I hated it, man. I hated we're up to 30-20, and we're not even pushing the offensive line or nothing. I mean, damn. I feel everybody, man. I feel the whole Empire. I feel what everybody's feeling about it. Hey, we're 1-1. What's up?
I was going to say, somebody called in earlier and made a lot of sense. You know why? The 49ers thought they could beat this team without putting forth their best effort. What we saw tonight, we didn't see any blitzes, right? Shanahan doesn't want to give away his hand. That could be true. He uses everything he's got next week to stop Kansas City because that's the real opponent. We weren't supposed to have this kind of trouble tonight or today with this team. And I got a feeling that may be right.
Well, it could be the hidden piece that he wants. Maybe you're right about that. But come on, we all felt like we should have walked in here, slapped everybody, and we should have been 17-0 on the first quarter. I mean, we should have just been blowing these guys away. We have an offense that, man, we should be blowing these guys away. And it's just like, damn, man. And Witherspoon, what is wrong with our boy Witherspoon? God damn,
He'll be okay.
No, man.
You know, he's got the raw talent, but he was confused on a lot of assignments tonight. Him and K1. And K1's better than that, which is I don't understand what's going on with him. I understand Kello, but K1, what are you doing? You know better.
Yeah, way better, man. They know way better. It's like I'm wishing that Sherman can go up there and just slap him a little bit and say, hey, man, come on. It's not the way I've been teaching you guys. I haven't been teaching you guys like this. Play the way I play.
They're probably still talking.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, man. Well, I just want to say, hey, thank you for taking my call and go Empire.
Thank you for calling in.
Hey, no, for sure, Ronbo. You know, I got a lot of love for you and everybody. This is the first time I've gone here.
Thanks,
I've been a faithful since '87.
Yeah.
And I just want to say hi to everybody. And hey, yo, we're good, dude. Hey, we're 1-1. We're not like 0-2 like last year.
Right.
So we're climbing that ladder, man. We're gonna be climbing that ladder, man.
We got to
You know?
we got to grow
Right?
brick by brick. Next week, let's see what they look like.
Brick.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And Foster. With that Foster and Google coming in, man.
I love the thought. Gives me a rush.
Oh, yes.
All right, Manny. Appreciate you, fam. Have
All
a good
right,
night.
thank you, guys. All right. And go Empire, man. 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, let's go get Sean. Come on, Sean, man, I just realized. I'm going to get it as soon as we get off this phone, though. But Sean, come on in, man.
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Sean, the longer I sit here and talk to my family, I'm feeling better, man. You know, I was mad as hell. I was like everybody else that called in the first hour, and I wanted everybody on that team put on a bus and shipped out. And now I'm changing up. No, I don't. They need to.
No. I'm coming with a different approach, Ronbo. We just fucking won. Do you understand me?
Absolutely.
Look, Detroit, look, this is a fucking pro NFL team. We're going against a Matt Patricia who knows Kyle Shanahan's tendencies. Yeah, let's forget about all the bullshit in the background, okay? The mistakes, all those other things. But we held LeGarrette Blount at less than 40 yards rushing?
Ooh.
Their next guy had maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah.
You're right, 38.
I'm pretty sure that's
Karen
what happened.
Johnson had 43.
Yeah.
We held him under 100, John. You're right.
Yeah.
98.
Hold on here, man. Hold on. And I'm not really finished yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good things that came out of this game. This is I know we want to, because it's Detroit, what happened to them last week. That was fucking last week. Anything can happen any given Sunday. This is a pro NFL team that they can bust some fucking heads, okay? Okay, you sleep on the Detroit Lions, they can bust some heads, and they came in angry, and it was playing on the road. You know, so we're going against the Matt Patricia. Okay, we know Matt Patricia. We know what he can do on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, absolutely, man. So let's stop this fucking bitching and give this team some props here for a minute, man. How about Matt Breida, man? And another caller that was talking shit about Pierre Garçon. Matt Breida wouldn't have had that TD if it wasn't Pierre Garçon. Garçon made that block. He's the one. He's the one that pushed that man down the field 20 yards. Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? Talking about Pierre Garçon can't do nothing. Can Josh Gordon block like that? Can he do it?
You know,
Pierre Garçon's that bull, man. He's that. Hold on a second, man. Go ahead, Ronbo. I'm getting ready to get fired up.
Good question. I've never seen or heard about Gordon being a badass when it comes to blocking. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Look, we got other guys that can stretch down the field. Yeah, they're young. Okay. They're young, but hey, man, I mean, if we go get Josh Gordon, I ain't going to be mad about it, but don't sit here and shit on Pierre Garçon. Pierre Garçon does some things where it's unsung. There's a lot of plays where he's the unsung hero.
You know what I mean? I give it to Matt Breida for that nice 66-yard run, but hold on, man. Where's Pierre Garçon? You got to get a man his props too now. Come on, you got to get a man his props too now. He fought all the way down the field.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all the way down the
You know
field.
what I mean?
They must went 30 yards battling.
Look, we had LeGarrette Blount. We had LeGarrette Blount so frustrated. You see how he was snapping off on Matt Patricia on the sideline. I know somebody saw that. We had him fucked up in the head, Ronbo. I think we did all right. We did all right. We confused them. We did some things where it was just frustrating. They're coming off of another frustrating week, so that was the time to punch them in the mouth. Yeah, they came back. Yeah, we made some boneheaded plays, but we got out of this one by the skin of our teeth. Now we got to move on to next week. We got to build on this win. Now we got to build. This is it. Come on, man. Everybody's over here bitching about the 49ers. You was pissed off last week about what happened, and we won, and you still pissed off about it. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. There's some beautiful things in there. There's some beautiful things. My glass is half full. My glass is half full. You know what I mean? There are some beautiful things out there.
I'm definitely on board. Stop whining. Stop whining.
Yeah,
we have no business
absolutely,
doing that.
Man. And look, I understand. Look, some of our guys got trucked today. Some of our guys got trucked. But you know what? I love the way that D Buck. Remember, I was telling you a couple of weeks ago where now he's got a grown man body. Man, don't nobody lay the wood on LeGarrette Blount like that. Don't nobody do that. That was D Buck.
I mean, legs all up in the air, Sean.
Yeah.
Hell up out of here.
Come on, you guys. There's some beautiful things, man. We frustrated him to the point where he got ejected. We kept him under 40 yards. Come on, man. That's LeGarrette Blount. That's Blunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes, there are some ugly things. Absolutely. I agree with a lot of the ugliness. But, hey, man, even with all the ugliness, we came out with this win. We gotta get this train rolling. Foster's coming back. You know, we're going to be all right, guys. And, Matt Breida, I'm proud of Matt Breida, man. I'm proud of Matt Breida. This is the game I was looking. This is the type of game I was hoping for in the Vikings game that I talked to you a couple nights before, but he showed out tonight. But we got to build on it. Let's go. There's a lot of good things, man. We got a nice foundation now. We just got to build.
That's right. It's only week 2, Sean.
Sorry, man.
That's right. Got to chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you,
I feel
Sean.
good.
Let me see you tomorrow. Come on and bring that voice of reason in tomorrow because I know it's going to get stupid in there tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Man, get rid of this dude. Get a fire seller and trade this dude. Come on, man. Y'all need to calm down, man. It's week 2.
No. All right, man.
All right, Sean. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later.
Over and out. Yes, sir.
And is that a name? It's Tyler.
Rambo Sports. What's up, Niner brother?
Tyler, tell you about my man, bro. Man, we're sitting there like I'm feeling better already. I was like, you know, how you get all pissed off during the game. I'm unpissed. I'm okay now.
Yeah. I just want to take full responsibility. That was my fault, guys, because I was watching the game, and we were up 30-13, and I'm like, all right, God, just let me get one more touchdown. I'll be satisfied. And then he's like, nope, be grateful you're winning at all. And then he starts letting them come back. I'm like, no, don't let them come back and beat us. You know Matthew Stafford is the fourth quarter comeback king anyway.
He almost did it, too.
And they said he loves the up-tempo offense. But they said the reason they don't run it all the time is because you got to let the defense rest a little bit. And the believe it or not, look at the Lions roster on offensively. They're loaded on offense. So don't act like they don't have any offense. It's just their defense isn't very good. So they had the potential to be a good team. So it's not like they're horrible offensively and we're just playing bad defense.
We didn't beat a trash team. It's like Sean just said. They're still a pro team. I mean, Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
He is.
Though.
Yeah,
he made a few mistakes.
He's underrated. Very underrated. He did miss a bunch of passes. I was very mad. I was very displeased with Akello. And K-Want missed a couple things too. We're running the ball efficiently, which made me happy. But it was like I was actually going to point this out days ago. But when you watch the Minnesota game, you watch the game today, Jimmy is not extending the plays like he used to.
Right.
He might have been overcoached.
Right.
So
you
I want to see him get out of there like go through your progressions, 1, 2, maybe 3. If you don't see anything, get out of the pocket, try to extend it. Do not just stand there, staring down the field.
And I wish Shanahan would tell him that. because he seems like he's concerned with Kyle's going to complain or something. So you're right. If things break down, okay, go for what you know. Go, Jimmy. You're the one who can run this offense better than anybody out there, including Matt Stafford.
He's got a better offensive line this year too, so he has more room to get out. But he's just waiting there. I don't know how many times he's been sacked. Like the one time he tried to extend a play, he tried to run it, and he got tackled all awkwardly, and he could have gotten injured on that.
Right, that tackle, the guy wrapped him around the neck. This should have been a flag on that. What was legal about that tackle?
I don't know. He got hit like that against Houston last year too. So I mean,
grab him around the neck, and then man! I'm throwing every flag. Man, come on, dude. You know that ain't right.
I don't know that he grabbed him around the neck. I think he tackled him, and like the same thing happened against Houston last year. His knees went down really awkwardly, and it didn't look good.
Could have swore he grabbed him. First, he grabbed him around the shoulder and neck area, and then he wrestled him down the down, and Garoppolo ended up in a flip. And I said, what? It's a little rough.
Yeah, and then when Eli Harold got that sack, he's all proud of himself and stuff. It's like, dude, Jimmy waited there for like 6 seconds.
I know. That's the only way he can do that.
We let you get there.
Yeah. And just for you, Eli, because we know you're mad.
Yeah. And, I'll tell you something. I didn't give Tampa, Cincinnati, or Miami any love going into the season. I thought they were going to be a few of the worst teams in the league. They're all sitting at a nice 2-0 record right now.
Hey,
so
but
props
Tyler,
to those teams right there.
But Tyler, you know how this goes. Every year there's a few teams that bust out at the beginning of the season and they fade in the second half, toward the second half of the season.
I know.
Let's see if they maintain that.
Yeah, Cincinnati Cleveland would have tied the Saints up and went to overtime if their kicker hadn't missed a field goal. But,
Cleveland went into overtime again today?
No, they were down by 3, and their kicker missed like a 48-yarder or something.
Oh, wait, I was watching the last of a highlight.
Oh, yeah,
of that
did
game.
you see that Minnesota and Green Bay tied because
I
their
left
kicker
that game
missed a field goal?
I left that game with about a minute or less than a minute to go, and I said it's over. And then I find out it ends up in a tie. I got to go see that game. I don't know how that could possibly happen.
Yeah, Cousins was getting... Okay, you remember last week when Jimmy was getting hit in the knees on that last interception he threw?
Right.
Yeah, well, Cousins was getting drilled in the knees. He throws this deep ball. This was all luck, by the way. That was not a great throw by Cousins or a great decision.
Anyway, did it work?
Basically lobbed it up. Yeah, Adam Thielen caught it and somehow got into the end zone, and then they got the extra 2 points, and then they sent it to overtime.
Okay, that's how that happened. All right,
and
lucky
also,
Hail Mary catch.
It makes me angry that
I
mean, Kansas City concerns me because, Mahomes is looking real good.
I tell you, Tyler, sorry, we're gonna have to go because we're running out of time, guys. And we got a bunch of people here. So listen, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, who's next? Hey, Joey. Mahoney. Joey.
What's up, Ronbo?
Joey. Sit back here digesting that game. But what are you thinking?
Win's a win. I'll take it.
Yeah. No, really. We need to relax. Yeah. Here's a question. Jesus, my king asked, did we lose anybody today? I don't know how serious. Have you heard anything about Kowalski T? Is he okay or what?
No, I don't know. At least we didn't have nobody walk off on us at halftime and retire like Vontae Davis did with the Bills. That was good.
What? Vontae Davis retired today during the middle of a game?
Yeah, he said fuck it. He walked out on the Bills, went to the locker room and retired. Look it up, bro.
Vontae's thinking I'm too old for this. I'm going to have to take this scrap, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
What's the Bills trying to sue him? Now, what are we supposed to do for a cornerback? Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I read that.
I can't either. That's funny. Poor Vontae. Were the Bills getting killed again?
That's burning. Yeah, I think so. I didn't watch it. I just saw that headline. It's all over ESPN. It's like their main headline. It just says that he walked off on him at halftime and retired. Wow.
Left his uniform piled in the middle of the floor, put on his clothes and left.
Yeah.
But Joey, enough about the comedy in Buffalo, man. What are you thinking about next week or anything like that for this game with the Kansas City? Are we going to be okay or what?
Oh, man, I hope so. I'm hoping that it's just I don't know. Last week I felt like it was like lack of execution. This week it was just we let them back in the game, and they made a couple good plays, and we barely escaped with a W. I mean, we put up 30 points. I mean, it's something to be happy about. And it's not like
true. And Matt Brady went off for 138 yards.
Yeah.
Man,
so there are some good things about this game, but
true.
But I did. I was watching you on your show today, and someone put in the chat. And I don't know if it was fake news or someone that wasn't a Niner fan, but they said Goodwin that they got a report saying he ain't going to come back till week 6. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, that's going to be a problem.
Well, Kyle didn't say anything during his presser about that from what I heard. So I think the dude who wrote that, I don't know where he got such information. And the 49ers wouldn't release that kind of information to begin with. So he just said that. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And it's a bruised thigh. It's not like a tendon or a knee or anything or Achilles. It's a bruise.
Right. Yeah. And I can't wait to see Reuben Foster and Fred Warner side by side next week. That's going to be nice.
Man. And I bet Buddy on Keith's returning.
Yeah, that would be nice to get Keith's back. And Reuben back, that's gonna open some things up for us on both sides of the ball, not just one.
And they'll look more like they did last year.
He didn't have a good game today, man. He got burned several times, but so that can't happen. You gotta figure it out.
Because they're gonna keep going after him. They're gonna go after him every week. Patrick Mahomes can't wait. Can't wait.
Sherman could just fucking sit back on a lawn chair and just chill because they ain't even going to look his way.
That's how he just scares people, just sitting out there. You're right. Is
that
Richard?
On a lawn chair.
He's sitting down? Forget that, man. He's setting me up. I ain't throwing it. I really love Sherman. And did you know what he did? After the game was over last week, he went and talked to each and every guy individually. So you can bet tonight, though, Kello's getting a long talk. So he'll be all right.
Two weeks in a row, he got burned. You know what I mean?
I know. Give him till next week.
I mean,
Joey, but we're going to have to roll on.
I don't know who's going to be on. Okay, real quick. I don't know who's going to be on Tyreek Hill next week, though, but if it's going to be Spoon, they're going to have to put somebody over the top to get him some help.
God. Don't even talk about it. All right, Joey. Let's see what happens. We'll read some articles tomorrow and see what they got planned. Have a good night, fam.
All right, bro. Thank you so much for taking my call, bro.
It's always a pleasure, Joey. All right.
All right, thank you.
Hey, let's go check out Squeaky Clean. Squeaky Clean.
Ronbo.
Squeaky Clean. I saw you making statements. I saw your name and some positive statements down through the chat earlier. So, you was already taking this all in stride. What do you think of that?
Right. Oh, man, some of the stuff that I'm hearing tonight is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind.
It's reactionary.
Okay. We won the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're 1-1. And I think people need to calm down with this. Robert Saleh needs to go and all that. The score was 30-13. Did anybody have a problem with the defense when it was 30-13? Probably not.
No.
What happened tonight or earlier today is that the 49ers got comfortable with the lead.
True.
They're a young team, and they let up off the gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw. They just let up off the gas because they were in control of the game, and they felt like, that they just had the game, and so they didn't finish the game strong.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what Jimmy G, and Jimmy G wasn't spectacular this afternoon, but he didn't have to be because we had a running game.
Yes.
We had a running game. Everything was going according to plan. We just got, I guess, maybe big-headed and just relaxed. And, the Detroit Lions, they're a team with pride, and they kept fighting. And once you let up off the gas in the NFL, it's kind of hard to get that rhythm back. And
that's right. Momentum swing.
That's what I think. That's what I think happened. I also think that people need to chill on Akello. Chill on Akello a little bit. He's going to be targeted a lot more this season than he was last season because of Richard Sherman. So, I mean, there's going to be more times where he gives up, a play here or a play there. But, I mean, it's to be expected because they're not going to go to Sherman's side. It's just not going to happen. Richard Sherman has this
it's a good thing, though,
down.
Squeaky. It's a good thing. You know why? Because Akello he looks like the kind of guy that's going to make some adjustments. They're not going to continue to use. He's sitting at home now. You know how you get mad about something and you start talking to yourself?
Yeah.
They throw the ball on me. They think I'm just going to sit there and take that shit. I get to see it now, So look at Akello to improve starting next week.
You know what I mean? We won the game. You know what I mean? And I hope that they use this as a valuable learning tool that you have to finish teams off in this league. You have to because everybody's a professional.
Yeah.
They're all professionals. We had our foot on their neck. We was beating their ass. People talking about, we're supposed to blow out the Lions and all this. That's exactly what was happening. We came out in the second half and punched them in the mouth, and then we stopped punching them in the mouth. You know what I mean? We had mercy on them and almost lost the game. And that's when the almost interception came into play. None of that comes into play if we keep our foot on their neck the whole 60 minutes. It's a 60-minute game, and hopefully they learn that today. As a young team, you got to keep pressing.
That's right.
And Ronbo, another...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, we got to go, but this team is going to look a lot different in 4 weeks than it looks right now. So I'm decided to stop.
I just want to say one more thing before I go. What I'm hearing that is making me so disgusted. People are ready to get Josh Gordon, right? But they didn't want Des Bryant. But you're ready to accept an individual on the team who has shown year after year after year that football is not a high priority in his life. And that's the guy you want to bring into the locker room. This guy's he'd rather smoke weed.
Yeah.
And this is the guy you want. I don't understand that.
And
but,
really makes you
I know it's a lot.
It's all your very gifted players, they're the ones who most often fall into this. Shaquille O'Neal could have been a god. He had the same stupid attitude. Comes in every season. I'll play my way into shape. What? That's why Kobe got so mad with him. That's another story, though. We got to get into that tomorrow. But we got to get serious.
I mean, we 1-1. We headed to KC. You know what I mean? And I have all the faith in the world that we're going to come out of there with a win. Good night, Empire. Good night, Ronbo, man. Niners.
Yes. Squeaky. Sweet, clean. See you tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man. And you know he's right, because it's time for Kansas City to lose. They want to. It's time for them to get an ass whooping. 757 Norfolk, Virginia, Zone 2. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Who is this?
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, this is Linwood Collins.
Oh, did I hear you say Linwood Collins?
Linwood Collins. Great for having me call in. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, not Norfolk, but thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, well, Linwood, man, I mean, yeah, it's a pleasure. How's the weather? Because, you're in an area that it's the storm is running around. And, of course, I heard in Virginia wasn't that bad. You okay?
Oh, absolutely. We might have got 2 inches of rain over the last week.
All right.
It has been great.
Good.
And I hope to God the rest of the brethren in Norfolk and North Carolina and South Carolina are doing just as well.
Yeah, I hope so, too, because that's really scary stuff. Well, Linwood.
Yes, it is.
What do you want to address as far as the 49ers?
I want to address the 49ers offense. Looks fantastic in my mind.
A lot
in
of time.
consideration, Jimmy G has been going through an offensive line mishap and shift up around, up and down from last year. It's a whole new show for him.
True.
He's got to
And
build
still trying
trust
to learn
in
that
the
offense
offensive
too.
line.
Yeah.
Yes, and they got to learn. And then he had all these mishaps last week. Could have won the game. Offensive line. Having shifting tackles to offensive guards. Never heard of
And
an
he's never
NFL.
played it. He's never played it before. Linwood, I mean, all of a sudden you're came out of college as one of the best tackles in the league. Go to guard. What?
Yeah, and to me that's amazing. And then this week alone, we were pulling in a rookie to play that same position that's never played it before.
Hey.
And everybody wants the offensive line, the gel.
No, Persons
And
played.
they're makeshifting it week to week. Makeshifting week to week. Jimmy
but
Garoppolo's got
Persons-
to do the same thing.
Persons played, though. I was just going to say Najee Torin was going to come in, but Persons did play. He said there was no way you're going to keep him out of that game. So he made it. Bad foot and all.
Yep, but he's still got to learn, and the other ones have to learn too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's revamped offensive line. But other than
It's
that,
about
the
playing
offense
together.
looks fantastic. Miscues. They're going to work that out. Every team has miscues. You never get a point in case.
I agree.
Last time the 49ers
They'll get
won a
better
Super
each
Bowl.
week. Yeah.
Who was the starting quarterback?
Who was the starting quarterback last time we
19 what?
I know. As soon as
Steve
you say
Young?
19, it's too long.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Steve Young.
Yeah.
What did he come out? His first game. 3 interceptions. Lost the game. The rest
Young
is
didn't
history after that. San
Yeah,
Francisco 49ers came back and went to the Super Bowl and spanked the San Diego Chargers.
See? And that's what you got to do. We got to be patient. Don't get mad every game because they don't look like all pros. Let them learn. This is not an easy system. You got things you got to do. Everybody's on assignment out there. So, I've learned, I realized, I chilled out. Let them play.
Absolutely. And, and it's not just that. You look at the defense. Yeah, that's our biggest flaw. Offense is getting it done. Offense, we played against the number 1 defense last week. We played against a defense that came into this week that knew Jimmy Garoppolo and this and that.
Right.
All right, we can understand that. But they were a playoff contender also last year, Detroit Lions.
Right.
Solid
All
defense. Everybody's going down. We lost our key wide receiver. We lost our key running back. The coaching staff is scrambling week to week to push a game together, and we're
Yes.
I think we're holding our own.
Reuben Foster
We are
hanging around suspended. He's off suspension now. And damn it, Reuben, don't let that happen again. We could have won last week.
Reuben.
Linwood.
Absolutely. We should have. Absolutely. I hope we see them. I hope that is the team that we do see in the playoffs because we are going to the promised land. And I hope we see them because our asses will be prepared for them and they will get the ass whooping that we should have gave to them in week 1.
Oh, guaranteed.
Defense,
If the
though.
49ers make it to the
Reuben.
playoffs, you're absolutely right.
Reuben Foster is coming back.
We
Malcolm
need to stop, though.
Smith
No, I don't
will
know
be
about
showing
Malcolm.
up in this game.
You think
No,
so?
he will be in this game.
I don't know what's going on
He will be
Malcolm.
in this game. Malcolm Smith, Reuben Foster, and Fred Warner. They're going to show a whole different defense. If not, Malcolm Smith's going to get his walking papers.
Yeah, I know. It's out of Malcolm. That hamstring is awfully bad. All right, Linwood, we got to go. I tell you what, we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you,
And
Linwood.
let's go,
Great to meet you.
Niners!
Yes. Like Linwood. There's Linwood out in, what did he say? Is it Myrtle Beach? Okay. 408 is San Jose, California. Or you say Virginia Beach. What did he say? Hey. 408 San Jose. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. What is your name?
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
Yeah, very, very loudly and clearly. What is your name?
Hey, this is Harsha.
Harsha? How do you spell that?
Yeah. Harsha.
Okay, so like you said, yeah, Harsha. Harsha, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
Here we are, and
I was pretty pissed off,
Yeah.
but calmed down a little bit. And I started
Yeah,
listening
same
to the
here.
callers,
Weird feeling.
and so I almost wish the Jets didn't blow them out last week on last Monday.
Right.
Because it kind of put these high expectations, like, oh, we're just gonna roll in there and like knock these guys out. But I mean, this is the National Football League. I mean, you can't. Every team is gonna come out, and they're not gonna just roll over.
Nah.
And we have to keep in mind this is a 9-7 team last
From
year
last year.
with a good quarterback and good receivers. So we weren't just gonna blow them out. That being said, it was a little disappointing near the end. Like, we were up 30-13, and we kind of kept our foot off the gas. But
yeah, that's the only thing.
but there was still some good things. I like the blocking up front was great in terms of like in run blocking.
Yeah, they're definitely improving.
But
yeah,
things are. Yeah, and Person, I mean, I don't know how well he did. I mean, that was the whole question mark going into this week, and it seems like he did okay.
He was okay,
it wasn't
not bad,
like awful.
Wow.
Yeah, so hopefully next week. I mean, we got a tough assignment next week. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we've won at Kansas City since 1983 or something.
Does it go back that far? I thought we owned a series with that club. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be tough. But I think we gotta this the passing game. As far as I would say the Gordon thing. I don't know if we should. I mean, there's some red flags there, and you never know how that's going to work out.
Yeah.
But the whole. I mean, it's pretty obvious that we're missing Marquise Goodwin a lot.
Some people don't realize what he means. Because when Jimmy G bails and he goes to his progressions and everybody's covered, who does he get? Marquise. He's always open.
Yeah. So I hope he comes back strong 100%. Hopefully the bruise doesn't affect his speed or anything. Because we need him. I mean, I think it's kind of on full display today. We need him next week
badly,
and we need Foster because we need Foster too because our tackling. The tackling. I saw like some backs out. I mean, we were struggling tackling today too. So
you know what? I do
hopefully,
have a problem with that. Learning the system and everything is one thing, but there's no excuse for that tackling. Come on, guys, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, that's all for me. I mean, I was pissed off, but I'm calming myself down and.
There you go, Harsha. Same here, man.
Taking some Advil.
Let's get ready for next Sunday. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's another learning experience, and they'll be a little better to next week than they are this week, I figure. All right, Harsha. Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Thank you for taking my call. Yeah, first time calling here.
My pleasure.
So it was always
Appreciate
good.
that.
All right.
All right.
Have
a
thanks.
great night.
Goodbye.
Bye, Harsha. Right. And let's go check out KC.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo,
how are you?
KC got a lot of noise behind you. Can you find a little quieter spot?
Sure, buddy. How you been?
KC, after this game, at first I wasn't so well, but I am now. How you doing?
Good, bud. How about yourself, man?
Oh, yeah, fine. Absolutely fine.
Well,
But
I think it looked pretty good. Our defense held them pretty good, and
yeah,
everything.
coming together. Our run game looked outstanding.
Heck yeah, with Breda.
Ooh, wow. Release the beast tonight. Today, that game was just, man, look at you. Matt, you should have ran more last year. You got to say that now. But Matt felt like a rookie last year. He ain't feeling like a rookie now. He feels like this is his team, I think. My goodness.
Oh, man. I can't wait. Now we got Foster back. He's going to tighten up our defense really good now. It's going to be awesome.
Check this out. I'm checking out on the chat right now. Somebody says Matt Breda's leading the league with 184 rushing yards.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
CJ, that noise behind you,
do you think
is that controllable?
Yeah. Hold on, we're good.
Okay. That's good.
Did you think we might cut McKinnon?
I can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Did you think we might cut McKinnon because of Breda?
No.
Don't think so?
When you got two weapons, they were going to be a team this year. They were going to be a tandem. Now I could see where they were going to be ridiculously good together. Because you see, Jarek has better hands than Matt does. He can catch the ball just like a wide receiver. And he's got Matt's speed. Now, you get that kid in open spaces. You got Breda beating him up from the inside. We were going to have a vicious 1-2 punch. Alfred Morris is doing okay, but McKinnon and Breda, ooh, that was going to be ridiculous. We'll see what happens. But they're not going to cut McKinnon to keep Alfred, I don't think. They'll keep them all three, but they're not going to cut McKinnon.
Okay. So what, do you think our defense will be a top 5 once Warner and Foster play together?
The defense is still a work in progress. They're going to be good in some spots, and they're going to be lacking in others. We still need somebody to come off the edge. I don't know what to say about the defense, how much further they can go. Their potential is not as high as the offense is. You know what I mean? So I don't know where that's going.
Okay. I got one of my. Okay. So what do you think? We think we can pull it out in Kansas City?
I'm real worried about that game. I didn't know that they were as good as they are, but they give up a lot of points, Casey. I don't understand that team. They can score like 50 points apparently, but you'll always have a chance. If they score 50, you'll score 46. Where's the defense? You can get beat like that. Let's see what happens next week. I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah. Heck yeah, me too. I can't wait. I think we're gonna have a pretty good year. I say 12-4 maybe. And then getting in the playoffs. What do you think?
I got to wait a few weeks. I'm a little confused by what I'm seeing now. They're not as ready as I thought. Jimmy looks like he's still out there learning. He's got to get really at home in there. He needs Goodwin back. So when everything fails or shuts down, there's Marquise. He can just go ahead and hit him. But we got some things we got to polish up on. So, yeah.
Oh, one more thing. What do you think about
my lowest number, though?
Gordon? Do you think we're going to pull that deal off?
That's really, I don't know. Well, this time tomorrow we might know, though.
Yeah. I think it'd be a great pickup because, Garcon's not going to stay forever with us. He's got an option after this year. And have Gordon and everything would be very nice.
Thing is, Sean brought up earlier, Pierre is 100% into the game. What you see him do tonight, that's a warrior. He battled that dude all the way down the field. They must have went 30 yards together, him and Matt Breda. That was the most awesome scene I've seen in football in a long time. They teamed up, and they would not be denied. Now, can Gordon show me that kind of dedication? Can he make that kind of play? He's a strong guy, but I've never seen him in that kind of situation. I need to see more of him.
Yeah.
But Garcon,
okay.
Dude's my hero tonight. So I ain't saying nothing against him. Anyway, Casey, tell you what, man. Appreciate you getting in here. Let's talk tomorrow, okay?
All right, sounds good, Ronbo. Take care, bud. It was a pleasure talking to you, Niner Nation.
Hey, same here. Night, Casey. Hey, KC.
All right.
Remember, it's Niner Empire. It riles people up when you call it a nation.
All right. Whoops.
All right, fam.
All right, bud. Take care.
Hey, you too. And yeah, Razor, I do like Gordon. I would like him. Des Bryant, I wouldn't pay 2 cents for, but I am interested in Gordon. But I want to know, is he going to give us 100%? Are you going to play? Are you going to go off on shoots, pull a hammy, and come back late and say, I can't make it, coach. My leg. What? You didn't even practice it. What are you talking about? I was off on a shoot for a commercial brand and pulled up lame. I understand the Cleveland Browns being pissed. I would have been, my body would have just flamed. I'd have been friggin' furious. Dude, it's football season. We got a game coming up tomorrow. What are you saying to me right now? Oh, I'd have been pissed. So I understand. This is what I don't want, Razor. I don't want that. He's a great football player, but don't come in here with that kind of nonsense. See, that's the only thing. Anyway, hey, it's Michael. Sup?
Ronbo.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ronbo. I just got back from the game, man. Just made it back and wanted to give you a call. I tried to get in touch with you earlier today, but I wasn't able to touch base with you. But yeah, man. Hey, about Josh Gordon. Come on, man. I mean, really, the Browns invested 6 years in this guy, time, money, energy, and the guy just hung them out to dry. He screwed them, man.
Yeah,
I mean, forget Josh Gordon. We don't need him. Don't want the cancer in our team. And Pierre Garçon, hell no, Josh Gordon couldn't do half of what Pierre Garçon did today. That block was awesome, and thank you for talking about that, man. That was one of my biggest highlights of the day, watching him shove that guy 25 yards down the field, and the guy could not get off him, man. The guy could not get off the block. It was awesome. And Breda just followed him. Breda just followed him, man. It was great.
I mean, Anquan Bolden used to be good at beating people up like that. I knew Garcon was this tough, but this is the first time I've actually seen it displayed. I've seen it on short blocks where he knocks guys on his ass, but that was epic. He took this dude all the way down the field, Mike. He ain't letting it go. You can see it all over his face. Every time the dude tried to maneuver, Garcon would jack. I said, look at this. Man, that was impressive.
I loved it. I can hardly wait to turn on the DVR, man, and watch it on the TV. But I watched it, at the game, of course, and then they had it up on the Jumbotron, and I was I was smiling ear to ear on that one. But I got to say, man, for the most part, I'm glad we were able to come out and get a victory and play this poorly, because I'm telling you, man, I was not happy with this performance.
Boy,
and somebody earlier I heard saying, hey, the offense was good. No, hell no, that's not great, man. You passed for 206 yards. You got sacked 6 times for 50 yards. Garoppolo was holding on to the ball too long. I don't know what he was looking at, but he did not look good today. Didn't look sharp at all, man.
Oh, right. 206, 18 of 26. Mike, it looks to me like he's feeling his way around, trying to learn the offense. That's not Jimmy G. We've seen Jimmy G. Who is that? He's out there trying to learn the system. And I bet you Kyle is pressing him on that. I don't want you to go off schedule too much. I want you to stick to it. Everybody's got to learn this together. And if you're going to go off schedule, they're probably not going to be able to follow you. So we got to stick to the plan. The blueprint's there, but I still think Kyle should allow him to go off schedule when he's able to do it. Jimmy G can orchestrate an offense as good as anybody in the NFL. I don't care if it's Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, anybody else. Jimmy's got that skill set. So I'm really concerned about that.
I think it's there, Ronbo. I just really think that last year they made a compact edition of the playbook for him. Mm-hmm. And this year he's got the full playbook in front of him. And I know all the hype has been there that, this guy's so smart and he's going to get it all. And we were expecting all this huge stuff from him right away. I think if you look back at Kyle Shanahan's offense on Atlanta, you saw that it took 2 years for them to really, for Matt Ryan, for him to really get it. And I think it might take, and I think it's going to take Garoppolo a little bit of time. And hopefully we're off to a slow start here, and they're gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger as the season goes on, so that by the end, when we really need them to be strong, when it comes playoff time, and hopefully we're in that race, that by that time, hopefully they'll really have things down. But it is taking them some time. Their offense does not look, it does not look too good right now. But Matt Breida was the bright spot of the day, I thought too. And man, he just looked so explosive, and his vision really looked like he was seeing the holes perfectly, making the right cutbacks. And man, I mean, he looks like he's going to be a gem, Ronbo.
I got my vote.
On the defensive side, DeForest Buckner, dominant, Ronbo. And Richard Sherman, locked down, totally locked down his side. I was watching him, Ronbo. I was watching him for a good part of the game. And I'm telling you, man, he would start off right up on the guy like he's going to press him. And then just before they snapped the ball, he would open up his hips, and he would go back about 3 or 4 steps back. He would shuffle back and go into that zone coverage. But he locked down that side completely, and I was watching him mirror these guys' routes. It's like he knew their routes before they even made the cut. He was making the cut with them, you know.
So
I was loving
Akelo's
that.
got to learn. He's got to learn.
Yep.
And him and Rich got to sit in the film room together and let him learn from Rich. He's got to catch up. At least he ain't going to be Richard Sherman this year, but come a third of the way with us, and that could be adequate.
That's right. Yeah, but anyways, Ronbo, I won't take up any more time. I know there's more callers trying to get in. We'll talk more about this during the week. But hey, man, I'm just glad we got out of this with a win. That's all I got to say.
If we can stumble like this and learn and win, yes. No telling what's going to happen next week, though.
Yeah, Kansas
it's not going to be easy as Kansas City might think.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that during the week. That's going to be a whole different deal, man. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Ronbo. Well, hey, you have a great night. Keep doing what you're doing, my man. All right, love you, man.
Hey, love you back, fam. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, good night.
All
Bye.
right. There's Mike rolled out in the game. Wouldn't you love to be sitting where Mike was? If he's sitting there watching Richard Sherman work up close, that's got to be a fantastic sight. I mean, that dude, Richard Sherman, wrote the book on this defense. And this is why I got to tell you, fam, right now, that's Robert Sala's security blanket. As long as Richard Sherman is with us, that defense is not going to change. Just telling you, Robert Saleh will be. Prediction winner. It seems Butch Dye predicted 31-24. Today's score was 30-27. Butch was closest. Here you go, Butch. Anyway. Jason Walker says, I was pissed for a minute. I know, because we watched the last part of that game and it was annoying. It made everybody crazy. Can't catch them. And said, I told you to relax, because if you go off on these fools, I'm going to start to, but we won. So one step at a time. I know. Ben Tramer, we still suck. Gift wrap win from the refs. But the same because we said the Vikings last week. That was gift wrap. Not for the refs, but from us. Boink. 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 One drop after another. So, Oh, don't forget about the fumble at the 1 yard line. Is that Heppelmeh? H-E-P-L-M-E-H. I got to work on this one. I got some beef. Jimmy had some decent time in the pocket and no receivers and just stood there and took the sack for a loss. Rolled the bleep out and threw it in the dirt. I know. Jimmy, you don't have to stand there. Bilal Muhammad says Breida is a beast. Everybody agrees. Van Life 123s. My cat is still hiding under the bed after that last interception. Adrian Leal, God, that game scared me so much. We're fortunate that we won it. Yep. But there's some truth about the fact that 49ers play to the level of their competition. Because they went in And they really did do a good job against the Vikings for the most part. They had the screw-ups. The screw-ups are the only reason they lost that game. This is why I think they go into Kansas City with guns blazing, nothing held back, and everybody will be a little more focused. For some reason, I don't think they took this team seriously. Why? I don't know, because the coaches should keep them more prepared than that. But the 49ers thought they were going to win that game without having to play. Just show up. Kyle, if he finds out that's what they were thinking, he better get him straight on that right now. Maybe Lord says, Ward and Akello better get their stuff together, otherwise Tariq Hill will wreck them. Oh, man. San Frantana. Have I given respect on Mahomes? Yeah, I already did. I don't care who you are. You go 10 touchdowns in 2 games, you got my respect. I am shocked. I got to watch that game. Jesus My King says, what is the best way to describe today's game? Boy, ain't that a good question. It was like a scary movie, you know? In the beginning, you watch the movie and you learn all the characters and who they are. And then one at a time, you watch something horrible happen to them. This is what happened to us. We were those poor, innocent people at the beginning of the movie. Kim Butcho, hey! Eli had diarrhea of the mouth. He gave them all the information they wanted. Oh. Could Eli have actually... Nobody mentioned that. Could Eli have been more of help to that team than we know? Because he did play 1 year with the team. And there's never mind. H-E-P-L-M-E-H. Jimmy was standing in the pocket for 4 to 5 seconds and not moving. How much protection does the line have to give him? Amen to that, too. Jimmy's got to stop doing that. You know, if you can't got anybody to throw away, roll out, do something. Don't stand there. Denise Zamorano. Is it Zamorano? Yeah. What up? Is it Luis Martinez? Luis Martinez from Arizona. What's up? Jordan Keller, Malcolm Smith will never play for us. Just collected a check on his way out of the NFL. And could be because I don't know what's going on with Malcolm, man. That hamstring's 4 weeks old, man. That's 4 weeks of hamstring. And Coach Tim says, fans need to settle down. We just won a close game. Ugly, but we won. Do you realize how many ugly games we won back in Montana's day and Young's day? Trust me, I was there too. You know what? It's true. You don't just beat ass every week. You get away with some, like the Vikings got away with one last week. You get away, you get away. It goes around. It's distributed between everybody in the league. Itchy, Jenny Kojak, we're not seeing him in a long time from the UK. Says we'll be all right. In my opinion, we'll score enough points, and I'm concerned with our tackling and defense, and everybody is. I don't know what they're doing. 49ers have some of the worst tackling. I really wish that would stop. 9 by 888, we will be all right. Agreed. J. Rod Salah play calling is suspect. But is it? Is he calling the plays we're seeing? Because I know Salah's smarter than that. Somebody's not comprehending what's going on. Maybe they'll iron that out this week. I hope they do. Coach Tim also says, fans got to think back. Remember the past few years, we couldn't get wins like this. That's true. If this kind of game normally, we were guaranteed to lose it. Good point. We couldn't get wins like this even last year until Jimmy G came. Everything will be fine. Don't freak out. We got this. God, that's a good point. These games, you could bet your sweet life that if we were going through this in the fourth quarter, it was definitely we were going to lose. Don't lie, it's only September. Calm down. Look what happened to New England. Yeah, they got their ass handed to them today. Who would you rather be right now? No, really. We got some things to get over, and we'll get past it. Fernando himself, shout out to all my Missouri Niner fans. That's not Fernando. Out to Missouri. I'll be repping in KC, section 106, row 2. There you go. And Coach also says sports. Jimmy J saying all the right things in his presser now. Good stuff. He's a class act. I can't wait to go. I got to check that out. Jeff Tan says, I want to sally up in booth like Fangio. You know, I wonder if that would help. Could he see the field better and make better judgment calls? Alex Moncada, greetings from Mexico. Yes. Oh, man. And Debbie Ryan's. Oh, hey, Deb. Deb says I was at the game cheering, yelling my head off for our men in red and gold. So much so I've lost my voice. See, that's what happens every week. We got to go through this all the time now. We got a W. We shouldn't complain. A win is a win. Damn it. You're so right. Serge J came in to hit that like, and I'm out. Niners and Mr. Ronbo, man, let's go. Serge, thanks, fam. Oh, man. Okie Niners, Section 104, row 32. And how long I've been a Niner fan? Oh, man, tell you what, I see Joe Montana play. Tell you, we're talking, wow, look at this 49ers team. Whoa. And County Grove's already giving it up. We're screwed against the Chiefs. Kelsey and Hill going to have a field day against our weak team. You know, I wouldn't bet on it. As I say, the 49ers seem to have played with their competition. Last year, I thought for sure, as I always say, I thought Jags were going to just beat the crap out of us. Really did. So we assume that Kansas City's going to beat the crap out of us. Watch what happens next. I got a feeling we're going to be surprised. I don't see anybody blowing the 49ers out this year. Anybody. That goes for Kansas City or anybody else. We'll see. Hey, before I get out of here, because I'm losing my voice again, I got to stop before I heard it. Want to thank the mods. They stayed here all day with us. Jesus, my King, J Run. Why? Look at the whole list, man. I say, Jesus, my King, J Run's here, Jeff Tan, Razor was here with us all day. Oh man, YMSA didn't make it today. But hey, Rhodes, man, I think Rhodes is dealing with some situation right now. He said he might not make it. He told me this a couple of days ago that he might not. He'll do his best to get it. But Rhodes is dealing with the flood situation and family members. So Rhodes, thinking about you tonight, babe. Hope it gets better really fast. All right. The rest of the guys hung in and did a great job. Did I say anything to Donna Bell down there? Did I get that? I don't remember that one. Okay. Anyway, fam, I tell you what, man, I'm juiced out. I tell you, I look forward to you on Monday Night Raw. I hope I got that one. On Monday Night Raw. And, but I saved a little bit for one more, you know what I'm saying? Please don't forget to hit that like. Somebody said last week, oh, Ronbo wouldn't have said hit that like, man. I'd already forgotten. Don't forget to hit the like. Fam, we got the W. We got to sit back. I know we should have won better fasted, but it'll get better. I got a feeling it's going to get better. Niners! For the W.